Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're keeping well. My name is Jay, and you're very welcome to this Wednesday edition of Comfort the Titty. Stay for the personality. Titty. I hope you are keeping fantastic. How are you? Are you having a good time? Waka waka, yeah, waka waka, eh, eh. There you go. Superman. Biceps, welcome to the stream. Chaos, Pac-Man, Gimon. My lovely Gamon, and Teddy in, well, wherever Teddy is nowadays. I don't know, is he in Texas anymore? Teddy, I keep forgetting. Where did you say you were living again? You were moving. I keep forgetting where you're saying you're going to move. Isian, and also to Lorenz, welcome. Big muscle flexing, welcome for you guys. And RevNet, big muscle flexing, thank you so much for the subscription as well. 26 months subscription in total accrued by RevNet. Thank you so much as always for that, man. Much appreciated. But guys, thank you so much for joining me at the start of this stream tonight. It's not going to be... I have a couple of things to tell you. So we have a couple of different stories today. But I'm not going to be able... I know you're going to get sick of me. Actually, let me just turn down my background music for a second there. As much as I love Final Fantasy, just random Final Fantasy music in the background, it's let me put on something for even more chill. Just something like, ooh, deep focus music. I love deep focus music. It helps me so much with my ADHD. Yeah, we got some Oh, I'm do you feel focused right now? Are you focusing? Are you focusing on the right things right now, people? Are you fucking focusing? You better be focusing, because I'm focused. I'm focused with my focus music. I love my focus music. It helps me so much when I need to do stuff. Fluff, big welcome, big muscle flexing welcome for your first time in the chats. Benji, it's been a while. I haven't seen you in ages. How are you keeping? OJ, looking very demure, very mindful. I am looking very demure, very mindful today, I must say. Killer Hulk, welcome back, man. I hope you're good too. But guys, there's a couple of things we need to talk about. Before I lose my train of thought, I want to get the new Sims game that was remastered. There was a new Sims game that was remastered. That's the first time I heard of it. I've only played actually 2 different Sims games. Why is my screen... Why? There we go. I've only played 2 different Sims games, and it's been a long time since I actually played a Streams game. But, okay, we got a couple of things to talk about. Firstly, I'm not going to be able to do, and you're going to be sick of me saying this at this stage, but I'm not able to do a full stream. I know, Jay, this is like 3 streams in a row that you've actually been here, that you haven't done a full stream, and it's like, Jay, are you like leaving us? Are you like quitting Twitch altogether? Like what's going on? Why are you only here for like 2 hours or maybe 2.5 hours instead of the usual 4+ hours? It's like, Jay, you're like, it's not acceptable anymore. You're not loving your community anymore, you know? And I get you guys. I hear you in full. Your concerns are real. But trust me, I'm here only part-time at the moment for certain reasons. 2 in particular. 3 in particular. One which is getting revealed. One which is going to be revealed to you in just a matter of minutes. Okay? So that's going to be one. Now that is quote-unquote finished. Or well, it's just getting started in another perspective. But... the first time when I said I'm not going to be able to be here is because my voice was almost gone. So I couldn't really, that I think that was an okay excuse to not be able to do a full stream because my voice was, recovering. as you guys could tell on that stream, my voice is now fully back, which is great, right? Which is great because for the last 2 days I could barely even open my mouth. Um, Guys, the second reason, which is now what I'm going to talk about, is that I had a really, really, and still do, by the way, I have a really, really bad gum infection at the moment down here in the corner of my mouth. Absolutely. Now, if you've ever had a mouth issue before, like tooth pain, gum pain, or anything in the oral vicinity, I think we can all agree that it's a bitch. If you ever had wisdom tooth removed, or it's coming in and it's, all that kind of stuff. But mine was nothing to do with any of that. It's just a really, really severe infection. And I use the word severe because that's literally what my dentist said. So I went to the doctor. I got prescribed antibiotics 2 days ago. And when I opened my mouth to show her, her reply was, oh gosh, oh gosh. And then when I went to the dentist, based on the doctor's recommendation to go to the dentist as soon as possible, pretty much the same words came out of her mouth at the same time. So when you have two different professionals both kind of being like, oh gosh, when they look at your mouth, you're like, you just need to embrace that it's obviously not a good thing. And my mouth was quite swollen. It's just one of those things that unfortunately can happen, infections. So I'm still going through the gum infection, and I'd rather not overly use my mouth. Yes, let that sink in for my lovely community for a second. I do not want to use my mouth much right now. I don't want to be very oral right now. Yes, let that sink in for a second. Has that sunk in? Great, it is. Yes, good. So, the antibiotics, like I literally went from barely being able to open my mouth much, like barely being able to even chew food, like even an egg. Like I'm not on about a hard-boiled egg. I'm on about something like an omelette. I could barely even bite down on an omelette 2 days ago. That's how severe we're talking about. And I was in a lot of pain. So if there's any haters out there, just know I was in a lot of pain. So woohoo, Jay was in pain. So we take that in our stride, and we move on from there. So that's that's the biggest reason why I'm not able to do a full stream tonight. So before it was because my voice. Then on the weekend, on the Monday was when I had the gum infection, which is why I had to cancel the Monday stream. On the Sunday, I wanted to focus on what I'm about to reveal to you in just a moment. And this brings us up to date. So this should be the final part-time, let's call it, stream until the Christmas, until the New Year's, when I go back to see my family. And obviously I won't be streaming during that period of time, just like every year when I take my winter break. So pretty much for the next month there will be zero planned cancelled. There will be zero cancelled streams on my watch. That is the absolute, put my seal of approval on that remark just there, okay? So anytime you're here now over the next couple of weeks, there we go. We'll also, of course, we have to start planning our winter outfit, our Santa Claus. How am I going to dress up as Santa this year? That's going to be anyone's guess. You can freely put in your suggestions on the Discord, because you know that Jay likes dressing up as Santa, and apparently you guys love seeing me dressed up as Santa Claus. For some reason, I just can't seem to put my finger on why you want me to dress up as jolly old Saint Nick. A little bit of daddy energy right there. Yes, hit me, Winter Daddy. So we got plenty of Father Christmas joy coming up. Lots of good, jolly, good fun there too. So we got to look forward to that coming up in just a matter of weeks. So until then, though, will be plenty of gaming, Plenty of chatting, community hangouts. We'll be doing lots of voice chats as well. So if you are a subscriber, you will have first priority when it comes to voice chats. So you're more than welcome to come on voice chat with me when they're active. So we'll be having our community nights. We'll be having our gaming sessions, and also on Twitch is actually putting me on their homepage. I know, right? I'm going to be on the main page. You know when you type in twitch.tv and you see people there? I will be there. Yeah, I'll be there. So on December 4th, I'm going to be on the big page. Yeah, I know, right? They're promoting me. They're promoting me. About fucking time, I say. About time on that one. Does anyone want to see my gum infection? No, I'm not gonna show you that. People are like, ew. It's like, ew. It's like, Lisa needs braces. They don't plan. Lisa needs braces. And speaking of braces, Benji, braces for you. I've had my own fair share of braces. I know exactly the crap you need to go through with braces to get nice teeth. Trust me, it's worth it. It's worth it. But it is a pain in the ass. Louise, mwah, big kisses blown your way. Make sure you catch that kiss. Also to Zoo's house as well. Big muscle, Zoo Hauser, big muscle flexing. Welcome to you. Thanks for pressing the follow button a couple of minutes ago. Uncut Shane, have you casted your vote for Game Awards yet? You know what? I haven't, and it's a bit of a shit show. And I'm going to jump into that. Actually, should I do that? Yes, I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to do that because I still have 3 minutes on my. 4 minutes. I still have 4 minutes on my counter because you guys can't see it until the counter's up, and I still have 4 minutes on my counter here. So, just speaking about the Game Awards, we need to have a special stream planned for December 4th. I think the Game Awards, they're on December 6th, is it? The Game Awards. Hey Benjamin, welcome to the stream. I'm typing and I'm reading at the same time. Oh, it's on the 13th. Ooh, Friday. It's on Friday the 13th. Ooh, that's interesting. But it's a little bit of a shit show for the Game Awards. Now, for people who don't know, the Game Awards are, well, by Jeff Keighley. It's a yearly. Now, you know, the Game Awards themselves is a yearly event. It's just like the Oscars. Okay, it's like the Oscars for games. It's not, you know, anything crazy, but we usually do stream it, but it's a little bit of a shit show this year. But let me bring it up on the big screen for you guys. There's a lot of mixed reactions. I'd like to hear your opinion on it at the same time. Now, when it comes to mixed reactions, the reason for that is this part here, the Game of the Year. So normally, for people who aren't gamers, let me just clue you in. Normally, when it comes to Game of the Year, it has to be a new game released within the year of 2024, okay? Or 2023, 2022, etc., depending on the year of the Game Awards. Makes sense. It's just like if you're watching the Oscars, you know, usually, you know the movies will be for the current year, that current cycle, right? So the Oscars for 2024 would have been all the movies up to that point. Now, obviously, that's early in the year, so it would have taken account since the previous kind of Oscar cycle. The Game Awards is more or less the same. It happens at the end of the year, so it counts pretty much from January to December. Now, the big issue... Now, the main one that most people look for is Game of the Year, like the best of the best. It's like, you know, Movie of the Year or whatever the hell it's called, best movie, right? And at the Oscars. So the reason why there's a little bit of a hubbub at the moment and lots of going back and forth is because this year is the first year that they're making a little bit of an adjustment to the Game of the Year award itself. And that although Astrobot, which we've played on the stream, great, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth also, although it's a remake, it is new enough and different enough to be its own thing, so I don't have a problem with that at all. ReFantasio just came out there a few weeks ago. It's meant to be pretty good. You have Black Myth Wukong. I haven't personally played it, but I know a lot of people really like it. It's very Dark Souls-esque. And Why you actually not all the games? Wait, why are the games not all here? They're only showing 4 of them. Where's Elden? Where's Elden Ring? Okay, there should be another 1 or 2 games here. Maybe they can't fit them all on the same screen, but there's another game that's here as well, and it's Elden Ring. Now everybody knows Elden Ring in the gaming community, and Elden Ring won Game of the Year last year, and for good reason. But this time is they're putting the expansion, the DLC, as the nominee, and it will be the first time that a DLC is considered or allowed, let's say, for Game of the Year, and that's causing a bit of commotion. Now, a lot of people are like, well, the DLC is 40 hours, which is more content than most full games put out, which they are correct for, by the way, but it is not a new, it's not a game you can play on its own. You have to own the original baseline game before you can play that. So although it's an expansion, and yes, it's as big and there's so much to it, blah 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 blah. There's a lot of people that say that an expansion, a DLC, should not be included as Game of the Year because it's in fact not a new game as such. It's it's an expanded version of the previous game, which I completely agree with. What I think would be the best thing, and what I tend to see when I look at lots of this stuff, because I look at a lot of gaming news, because I'm a big fucking nerd, especially when it comes to gaming and technology, but particularly gaming. What I tend to see in my circles of looking at this stuff is that people tend to agree that there should be a DLC award or some expansion, whatever you want to call it. Recently, they put on a similar enough one. It's an ongoing game, so that was more so to include MMOs and stuff like that. Although controversial last year, Cyberpunk's expansion won that one, but yeah, it's just a weird one. But look, award shows are just that. They're award shows. They don't speak for everybody. But of course, award shows are great to give recognition for people's hard work. That's pretty much the point of them. And then we get to enjoy, all the stuff along the way. Now, the award shows are fucking boring as shit. Okay, I'm going to be the first person to say it. Excuse my language, but it's needed. It's about 3 hours. It's way too freaking long, and they should cut it by an hour. And I really hope this year they've taken some of that feedback from last year, and hopefully they'll cut it down. It's like the Oscars, it just keeps kind of getting longer. It's like this could be trimmed down a good hour and it'd be completely fine. They put a lot of filler into this just to kind of, it's like, it's our time to shine. Let's fucking make this as long as possible. And that's pretty much what they do. So that's to get you caught up on the Game Awards if you don't have any idea what the Game Awards was. So hopefully I got to explain that. So, how are you? Well, look, Black Myth, Wukong, I need to get around to playing it. I will get to play it as maybe over the winter period when I have time off. Gimon, I think that would be, it might even be on discount. Black Friday is coming after all. By the way, if you guys are gamers, I know lots of my community are gamers, but if you are someone who dabbles in games or is thinking about getting new games, Black Friday and the Christmas discounts are on their way. So, wait another week plus, and you're going to start seeing probably some major discounts on some games that you've been waiting to play. So the people who've been patient, this is kind of a great time to buy. But that's for lots of different things out there, right? You like the cup? Yeah, I know. I love my cup too. I love my cup too. Thank you so much, Ben. Much appreciated. So, there's a reason a lot of people are here right now, and I thank you so much for that. Some people are here just specifically to hear what I'm about to say, and your patience is going to be very rewarded right now. Because, guys, I have a big pair of tits. I just wanted to reveal the fact that I got big titties. And people love these titties. And I will pledge my darndest to make these titties as big as we can. We will make titties great again, okay? I know they've been out of sight for a while. I know they haven't been in your face as much over the last few months in particular. But trust me, they are making a comeback and they will be great again. Okay, so we are here. We can't wait to see the titties. We want to see titties. We want to see titties. Titties, 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 titties. We like a good pair of titties. See, they're still there. They're just not on reveal as much as they used to be. That's all. It's not like they disappeared or anything. Wait, actually, I need to get my silicone. I need to go back and get my silicone checked, guys. It's leaking. It's leaking. One of the twins is falling out. Oh, God. Pamela, you're leaking, Pamela. We're losing her, guys. But there we go. There's some titties. There's some big titties. You missed your cue. Teddy, in all fairness, you were... it's not your fault because the titties just weren't out as often, so you got a little bit rusty. It's okay. The sweater isn't doing a good job of revealing the twins unless you're going to use some scissors to make a window. Indeed. Ian loves some good twins, but they will make a good comeback. I've missed a good bit of gym. I know this is a tough pill to swallow. I've missed a good bit of gym over the arm injury. A lot of work has been taken away from the titties and the rest of my body because I've been unable to push numbers like I used to. It's healing, still healing. And then with the gum infection and the voice issue before, I've been missing lots of gym recently. Still got the body, just, it's just not the same. Anyway, that is joking aside. We all know Jay always does his jokes. Okay, big reveal. So for the last while, I've been working really hard on a project of mine. This is I'm forever your most devoted believer. So true. Pray, I'm not worthy. My friends, big reveal. Okay, so over the last while, I've been working my fucking ass off, and I hope the fruits of my labor are going to be evident to you on the stream right now. Okay, so the clock is up, it's dinged, we are ready to go, it's ready to reveal what I've been working on and why I've been skipping some streams or cutting them down, and I've been literally away from social media properly in quite a while. I haven't been posting as much. I remember when I told you guys, I'm going to be back more regular posting, and then obviously Jay decides, ooh, let's go, and Jay goes off on his tangent again, as he always does. But right in front of me right now, and I'm looking at it. It's live, it's real, it's in front of me. It's my titties. They're live and they're real. It's right in front of me, and I can't wait to show you on your screens. And the great news, in just a moment as well, you'll be able to look at it on another screen if you want to. So if you're currently watching this on your computer, or if you're watching this on your phone, if you have a second screen, or if there's a way to shrink me down and do this yourself, you can also play around with it and check it out for yourselves, literally in just a moment. But I'm going to reveal to you on this screen before I show you, before it's unlocked on your screens, okay? So I think that's all fair. So I've been working my ass off on this, so I really hope that the fruits of my labor will be evident here. And as I said a little while ago, it's just the beginning, okay? It's just the beginning. This is the start, and it's going to get bigger. That's what he said. So, I was logging in on new phone. I see Irish Steve Jobs waving his phone. Woo! There we go. Irish Steve Jobs. This is where I've been. Okay, let's go. Now, before I show you, can you remember this mug? Can anyone remember this mug? I had this particular mug, not this exact one, but literally it was this, in my hand for years. while I was streaming. You all remember this one in my hand? And I broke it. Yes, I broke it. It fell. I murdered it. I murdered it. See, my community love me. Savage. Yes. So as you know, I've replaced that mug with another mug that you've seen that I have literally right next to me over here. I have another mug right over there that I keep on my wall. I've been using this one for a while, the little Cottz mug. You remember, you all remember my mugs that I use when I'm streaming. And then, subtly, and there's a reason why I'm telling you the story. Subtly, I've been changing in different mugs. I've been changing in different mugs to give little previews of stuff. Right? You see where this is going? Mm-hmm. So, this is where we are going. We are having our very own merch store, the official merch store of Cottz, the Unicorn. Unite, navigate, inspire, conquer, own, represent, never settle. Unicorn. So this is our Unicorn store where you're going to have tank tops, you're going to have t-shirts, you're going to have cups, you have hoodies, you have just Cottz stuff from pillows to cushions to stickers. And guess who's on the stickers? All of your favorite emotes are now physical. No longer are they digital products. They are now going to be physical. They're going to be printed on everything. You're going to be able to collect them all. Literally. So every single emote, including all the new ones on their way, are going to be able to be collected here. And also on top of that, you have a big selection of various clothing, including very hunky men wearing said clothing as well. Because, guys, can we just admit that? Oh yes, I would. I know, the Peck mouse pad. That's something we're trying to figure out how we're going to be able to do that one, almighty Banda. I get asked so many times to make a Peck mouse pad. There are mouse pads, just not Peck mouse pads at the moment. and so we're going to have lots of different hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, hats. I forgot to say hats there. And so you can check them all out at the same time. We all like the flexing brown hair guy. Oh, we all love this guy. We all know this guy, yeah. I wonder why. I have no idea why this guy's a hit. But yeah, a lot of work has gone into this website. You're going to see from the design how it all works in just a second. And feel free to check it out. So I'm just going to copy and paste the link. You're more than welcome to check it out. It should be all ready to go. So feel free. Now, on top of that, this is where the fun news comes in for you guys who are subscribed on Twitch. If you are a subscriber on Twitch, you will have 10% discount automatically applied to every single item that you see. So if you ever are thinking of picking up a gift for a friend, a family member, or even for yourself, of course, you'll have 10% automatically off your final order, which is pretty cool. All you have to do is make an account by connecting your Twitch account on it. Very straightforward, very simple to do it. We also have I also have some teas for kids, and I have them for females as well, specific. So if you have like a little cousin, or if you're maybe a godfather or something like that, I'm going to have a range of suitable items for children. Fun little ones for the little toddlers. Also women's teas too, if you have friends, or if there's the women that do watch me as well. You're going to have items tailored to yourselves. Outside of that, everything else is unisex, so men, you don't really have to worry about where's the men's section. It's like everything's a freaking men's section, so just enjoy it. And we were talking about mugs as well, so if you want to pick up mugs like the one I'm showing here right now, just a little slightly different version, you're going to have the mugs. There it is, it's right there. They're in these guys' hands right now. So you're going to have a selection of different mugs to choose from too. On top of that, if you want to learn more about Unicorn, you can click on this link, and in here, okay. Oh, it actually even shows when I'm live streaming. That's pretty cool. I actually forgot about that part. It actually tells you when I'm live. That's cool. You also, for example, there's another way. If you're not a Twitch subscriber and you want to save, if you think you're going to be someone who's going to be, if you want to support me further, like a Patreon as such. This is very similar to Patreon. It's just now built into everything that I do, and there will be more added to this as well. If you want to support me further, if you're not a subscriber on Twitch, or if you are and you just want to support me further, there's also website shop memberships as well, and they have lots of extra features. If you are a member. So, for example, just like Twitch, if you're a subscriber on Twitch, you save 10% off everything. The same happens if you're a member on the website. There's two different types of memberships. They offer almost the exact same stuff the whole way. The only difference is there's a slight price difference, and then one of them gives you free shipping on top of that. And free shipping, well, it does add up. it can add up to the membership itself. So take it as you need, and you get an extra discount on top of that. Everything is going to be linked through here. So, for example, you're going to have discounts on other stuff of mine as well. So, for example, you'll have 25% off the fitness website if you're a member through here too. So that's a nice way, and I'm going to try and figure out other ways to incorporate this. So if you're a member on here, you're going to get discounts across other Cottz stuff as well. So it all adds up, and similar to how we used to do it with Patreon, you can get your name at the end of the YouTube videos that are coming out on a weekly basis at the moment. And a cool thing that happens with the memberships, there's membership only products, and you can also personalize your products as well. So there's certain products that you can put your name or someone else's name or whatever you want. Maybe it's a username, stuff like that. There's also some products that you can personalize, so you can change around what appears on the t-shirt, for example. So for example, there's some t-shirts here. I call them pocket unicorns. By the way, Chaos, thank you so much. The pocket unicorns that you can see my lovely hunky friend here are wearing. So it's pretty much a unicorn in your pocket. Isn't it freaking adorable? Like, it's so freaking adorable. So, for example, with the personalized section, you can actually change what unicorn goes into the pocket for you if you want to. You can also add your name and things like that. So, different items allow some different things, including even this one here, the Today I Feel. So you might have seen these online in with different characters in them. But for example, you can, as a member, you can also change around the order of these. So you can randomize them, or else you can personalize them and be like, Jay, these are the emotes that I want in on the t-shirt. And they'll be done then for you as well. So members, you have a bit more control and stuff. So there are extra perks to make the membership that much more worth it. And also, if there's any new items coming out, you get first preview. And also, if there's a particular item that you'd love to see, you get first. You get to voice that as well. So being a member, you have that extra voice on the website. So I'm trying to make the membership put in that extra value into the membership. And there you go. So all the perks, we love some perks. And what the heck, thank you so much as well for all the help that you've given, lots of feedback from yourself. And as you can see, I've worked a lot with your feedback too, on just little spelling updates or stuff like that. So what the heck, can see what a joy of a person I am to work with when I'm how diligent I am when I'm wanting to fix things or when I'm asking for feedback. And of course, guys, you can give me feedback on this at any time. Feel free to send me a message on Discord into my DMs if there's some items you'd like to see that aren't there just yet. If there's something I could add, blah 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 blah, stuff like that, just let me know on the Discord at any time. I'll even make a store section on the Discord too. I'll make it after this stream. So you can have your say there too if there's any particular items you want to see. Of course, if you're a member, you'll be able to have you'll have direct access, and you'll have even more say with everything. So your suggestions are taking a lot more promptly. So on the website itself, you're going to have a mixture between printed and embroidered uh, content there as well. Most of it's printed, and I'm working with Fourth Wall, who does all of the supply and logistic side of it. So I pretty much make the designs, I sort everything out, I make the website, blah blah blah, and they sort out all the lovely, fun logistical stuff. So all the packaging, all the shipping, all the other stuff is handled by them. I just sit here and do my stuff, which is why I want to focus on in the first place. So they'll handle all the rest of it. So yeah, it takes a team, it takes a partnership to get some of these things working, right? So there we go. There is the big reveal that I've been working on, and it's great to finally get it out. And I'm going to be able to update all of my links very, very quickly. And literally, when I say quickly, I mean literally one click of a button, and now it's going to be plastered all over my link tree, which is connected to all of my social media. And boom, it is now on my link tree instantly. See, we were already ready for this. We were already ready for the link trees. There it goes. That good old merch store right there. Merch store. Oh, look, and our hunky friend appears as the first person. What a coinkydink. I never would have thought of that. How did he appear there? I don't know. So, there you go. So feel free, if you're looking for products in the future, if you're looking for a new t-shirt, tank top, you want to support me while also supporting yourself, or if you're shopping for a cousin, for a sister, there's items there for everybody. It's coming up to Christmas too. Maybe you want to find a gift, or maybe you want to have a new mug. There's lots of different mugs there to choose from. Just feel free to drop down and check them all out. So, as I mentioned, this is just the beginning. So not everything is here yet. I've put on as much as I could for now, but there's a good selection there already. So hopefully you'll be able to see that there is a good amount of items already there, and it will expand every month. Okay, so I'm going to be putting in more items every single month. I'm not going to give an exact time, like every 2 weeks. It's going to be literally when something is made, something is put there, or else they're dropped down there, all but every single month, guaranteed, there's going to be new stuff there on the store. So feel free, if there's nothing that you particularly like right now, or maybe you can't afford anything right now, etc., etc., check back and there will be more items. Now, as I said, with the membership section, there's certain items you can personalize. Just read the information on the members part, and it will always tell you exactly how you avail of that particular thing. As I said, it's just to if you want to support me further, and as I said, you get lots of different discounts and stuff for that. If you're already a Twitch member, you get 10% off the sub for the first month as well. So yeah, so there you go. So everything is right, just in time for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas, exactly. So as you can see, I had a deadline for a reason. I knew Christmas was coming up, and I had a very limited time to get to get it all sorted. So I had to give plenty of time before Christmas to do it, and it's there. So I'm actually delighted to finally get it out, because people are here all the time asking for, Jade, you have merch, can I buy a cup, can I buy whatever? And there you go. As I said, there's lots of home stuff too, from coasters to pillows, cushions. Like, you have the unicorns everywhere. Like, you have this huge silk throw as well. Like, don't you just want to like cuddle up in this gigantic unicorn sleeping? Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff we're looking at. So we're getting the unicorns. And speaking of mouse pads, by the way, typical gamer stuff, you got pwned. So have a look at it in your own time, and if you see anything that you like, check it out in the future, and feel free. Anytime it's there. So there we go. Lots of different selection, as I said, from embroidered stuff to printed things on it too. So yeah, let me know what you think if you get a moment to check it out. As I said, it's going to be linked everywhere over the next couple of days. Right now it's on my link tree. So if you need the link address, it's on my link tree, or you can go directly here. Most likely this address is going to change as well. It's not going to affect your shopping experience by any means or checking it out, but probably the next few days this link will change to a different name. Because I'm going to put it under a domain name, and I just want to finalize that first. But right now it's just with Fourth Wall, who are the people who I'm working with the logistical side of it and just the management side of it. So there you go. But everything you see here, everything you see on this website is made by myself. In terms of all the graphic stuff, and then me putting them on the t-shirts and all the different things. And you might also notice at the moment we don't have bottoms. There's a severe shortage of bottoms, guys. We only have tops on this store. So if you're looking for tops, we have plenty of tops on this store, but we have no bottoms right now. So that is an upcoming feature to get bottoms put onto the website. So yeah, you can check out all the bottom stuff as soon as possible, which of course are things like pants and shorts and things. But look, shorts, plenty of time until the summer for the shorts. We'll be fine. I need more bottoms, sorry, says Teddy. When is there never a shortage of bottoms? Well, this time there's a shortage of bottoms. There's plenty of tops here, but there's not enough bottoms, Ben. So here we go. It's going to be the first time that's going happening, I suppose. So check it out, and like pretty much everything you see has a range of colors. Sometimes there might be two versions of it because the colors changed just so they can adapt to different t-shirts and stuff like that. But yes, indeed. So, you like some of the models, do you, Keck? But yeah, check them out, and I need to get up more photos and things. Anyway, you ain't gay if you haven't bottomed. That's a firm belief in my mind as well. But look, at least if you haven't tried it, you have to try it at least once to call yourself it. But yeah, feel free. I like it. If you have any questions about it, guys, Discord me at any stage, or just feel free to send me a message while I'm live here. The extra cool thing about this, as I said, it's integrated into Twitch at the same time. So if you are a subscriber on Twitch, you get 10% off everything here, and it's also connected when you buy things too. So that's pretty cool how it works. So there's a lot of little wizardry gone on in the background to make it work. So awesome. But yeah, it's all linked. Yeah, thanks, Dub. It's all linked there on the link tree too. So yay! Check it out. Put a lot of work into it, so check it out. And you can be sure that I'll be promoting this, all the time. So I'll be mentioning it on stream. I'm not going to be sat on stream being like for like 10 minutes being like, guys. It's going to be like popping up on your screen just like everything else. And every so often I'm going to be like, check out the merch store. So and the cool thing as well, many sleepless nights. Oh man, guys, I've been up till like 6 a.m. for the last like 2 weeks working on this. Like I put in many late nights into this. Probably one of the reasons why I got my gum infection in the first place. My body was probably like worn out, and I'm just like putting like many hours into like making the fine details. Just in the last 2 weeks alone. I've been working on it before that, obviously, but in the last 2 weeks coming up to the deadline, like in particular, I was like, I need to put as much time and focus into this. So like everything else went out the window, and I've been like, okay, scrutinizing it. Like there were some designs that you see now that were changed after I put them up onto the shop, either from feedback or else I just didn't like them myself. So I was like, actually no, let me go down and change them again. So there was even more until and also what I noticed, I had to go and I had to go and up-res a couple of things, like some of the photos and things weren't coming out the way I wanted them, or I didn't even notice it, and that was pointed out to me by feedback too. So I'd have to go back into the design process, get, use some very good, use multiple different software to get in and make sure that print is popping. Like I was showing examples on Discord, for example, to some of the guys, being like, the changes in some of the versions, and it's just like night and day when I just spend some time, and each one takes obviously some time because you're using multiple programs to do it. So a lot of little technical wizardry gone into change. Some things are like almost, you can think they're just like that, but other things need a lot more focus. Even like sometimes I'm literally tracing around each of the unicorns, and you can imagine that takes time. I'm literally tracing around them. So, yeah, but the good thing is now is that lots of these designs, they're already done. So now it's more like, okay, I can add and then I can just change it a little bit more freely than the many, many hours I would have had to put into the background that you won't even see. But that's how all these things work. So yeah, so feel free to check it out. And thank you so much for the support in advance. I hope you've thought the announcement was cool. And I hope it's going to be a good addition going forward. So feel free, check it out. 10% discount for Twitch subs. Or if you're not a Twitch sub, or even if you are, there's also a membership section on the website itself, which effectively acts as a Patreon, and that's going to give you 25% off my fitness website, while coupled into giving you 10 to 15% off everything, including free shipping on one of them across the website, and then lots of extra perks on top of it. So for people who remember, I had a Patreon for a couple of months there, a little while back, and I wasn't satisfied with it, and I was like, I think it was in August I discontinued it. I think it was August. Something around July, August, I discontinued it, and I goes, I'm going bringing this back, but in a better form. And since then, this is the better form. So I, had to get on the thinking cap. So I pretty much merged what I had with the Patreon and added it into a freaking shop instead. So, the idea expanded. So yeah, instead of just, oh, here's a few perks, it's now like, here's a freaking store, man. So ramped that one up. I knew I'd be able to get it back somehow. I just freaking had to think of that one. But yeah, I wanted to have a merch store for ages. I did try originally. I had but it was like a really it was more of a tiny little idea that never properly came to fruition. And then I was like, nah. One day I'm gonna revisit this, and I'm gonna be a lot more ready. And now I'm a lot more ready. So if you want to have a J Cottz mug like this, it's just that the print is going to be over here, because this is the prototype. So this was the prototype that I worked with, which then I based all my other mugs off. I have two mugs that are very similar to this. I started the print off, just as an example, I started the print off in the middle because I thought that would be really cool for it. But then as I started to use it, I was like, I know this might sound very simple, but this is the type of stuff you go through with prototypes, right? I thought it would have been cool just to have it like this, but then I was like, but I want to see the unicorn as I drink from it, as an example, or whatever writing I have here, or whatever. Or else if I'm showing it off on stream, I don't have to do this. I can just hold it like a normal frickin' cup, and it's showing right there, right? So that's, so it's a simple like change over, and then just change around some of the dimensions and things like that. But that's the whole reason why you get the physical edition of it, and then you can be like, okay, that's what it looks like here, great, now I can work with it on my canvas when I'm using my different software. So that's how it all works. So not rocket science, but it takes just a little bit of tweaking, and I hope everything else comes out. There's a couple of these t-shirts and stuff that that I want myself. So don't worry about you guys just ordering. I'm going ordering my own stuff, and yes, I have to pay for it too. I get a discount because but I still have to pay for the actual creation of it and the shipping to myself. So I get it. I just don't have to pay the a certain portion of it. I get sample cost, so it's like it's about half price, but I still have to pay for the whole freaking thing. Someone has to pay for the shipping. Someone has to pay for the actual physical, part of, well, whatever I'm ordering. So there's a couple of these designs I'm waiting to get myself. So I can't wait. Especially more of the gym stuff. I want to get one of the tank tops too, as I make more of those. And that's the cool thing. I can make my own merch, and then I can just wear it so no one else in the world has it. And the cool thing actually about having a membership, having a cool thing, just speaking of it, is like with the memberships, for example, like you can customize, let's say, one of these tops, or whenever they tops. Hope he's the top. Oh, he is. But you can customize this just even slightly just for yourself, so you know that it is 100% unique to yourself and no one else in the world would have it. That's a kind of cool thought as well when you think of it. So there's certain items that are flagged for membership. More will be added. This is just the beginning, but we'll expand out from there. So yeah. So for whether it's tank tops, whether it's hoodies, or hats or t-shirts or anything like that, plenty of choice to choose from the categories. And as I said, if you have a sister or a girlfriend or a cousin or or if you're a grandfather, well, maybe you are a grandfather, but if you have a godson, we also have, as I said, section for the kids, and also for females too, in case you're looking for a gift for Christmas or a birthday down the line or anything like that. And as you can probably imagine, coming up to Christmas, I'm going to try and have a couple of different Christmas stuff on it as soon as possible. I'll be working on some Christmas things. And then, as the big events come up, like next year now for Halloween, we'll have some Halloween themed. There'll be limited time edition stuff, so stuff that will be on for a month and then gone. You'll have these type of things like a typical store would have, so feel free, as I said, to check those out. But yeah, for the kids for the kids and the females, it's in the clothing under the T section. So there's a couple of different female there's tank tops, some t-shirts there, as I said, specifically for female. Most things can be worn, as I said, by unisex, but there's just certain things for female only. And just like for the little tykes out there, absolutely cute as hell. Like, why? Like when I was making this Y t-shirt, I was just like, what is a kid's like favorite question? What's their favorite word? Why? Like, they're so inquisitive, they're so curious. I was just like, I need to capture this on a freaking t-shirt. And I have the question unicorn, and then it's simply why. It's like, simple idea, but I'm just like, why? So I was like, I need this on a freaking t-shirt. Apple juice. We could do one for an apple juice too. Either that or no. Well, Benjamin, you know what? I could literally make this t-shirt because I have the design right there, and I just have to swap out the word why with no. So if you want me to make you a t-shirt with the word no, I can have that done in like 10 minutes for you. If not even faster. So there you go. You want no? I freaking give you a no. If you want me to say yes, I'll just put it up as a yes. So yeah. Yay. So yeah, ideas are welcome, as I said. But hopefully you'll enjoy this selection there. Feel free to check it out, as I said, in your own time. But yeah, apple juice would be nice. Apple juice. So there we go. It's the cat. It's like the cat's out of the bag, finally, waiting to say it for ages. And there you go. Now you're going to notice there's a couple of different things on there. My different expressions that I say, like come for the titty, stay for the personality. That's there as well. It's there's parts of different things on the hats. There's a T-shirt with that. You also have the be unique, be you, be the unicorn. That's on a lot of different of the cups. It's on the side and little writing over here. There's one cup that's full of glitter. That kind of glitter look too, like the sparkle. So it's all cute stuff. It's all cutie stuff. So feel free, as I said, check it out. It's the Unicorn merch store. So we gotta love some good merch. Tara, yes, Unicorn merch store finally launched. My surprise project in the background that I've been waiting to put up for a while now. But yeah, finally out. So whew, I can rest. It's like, no, Jay, there's no resting. This is just the beginning. Now you have lots of extra stuff to add to it. There's a lot on it already, which I hope you can see, and you'll agree with me that there is quite a lot of products on it. But you will also surely agree there's plenty of space for more. So check it out. So like in total, there's what? I have 12 different mugs, 19 different t-shirts, 46 different stickers, all the different emotes, 8 different home stuff, 15 coasters, 13 hats, 12 hoodies, 5 tank tops, 3 other containers, 1 various apparel, 3 lifestyle goods, 3 pocketful sunshine t-shirts, 3 different women's tees, and 2 kids tees. Quite a lot of products, already. So, but that number will all increase over the next couple of months. So keep an eye on the merch store. I get some apple cider from Costco, non-alcoholic. It's pretty much apple juice, but not filtered, 0 added sugars. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. That's the problem with lots of not apple juice, just juices in general, is that there's just a lot of concentrated sugar, and to keep them, for shelf life, they have to add sugar as a preservative, or else even just sweeten it even further. Like juice is already sweet on its own, so it's pain in the ass when you have added sugars onto stuff. They use really ripened apples. It comes out 25 grams of sugar. Wish we could get produce of that quality to buy. Yeah, it's see, in America it's hard for you to get that stuff, but over here it's easy. I know. You'd be like, it's like a different world outside of America. I know. Americans love to think the world revolves around them, and maybe there's a truth to that to some degree. But we do in other parts of the world. Where you're like, I wish we could have this. I'm like, that's in like every store here, that type of thing. But then the same thing is on our side. It's like when we're looking for like a large of let's say a meal, like our large meal compared to your large meal would be like night and day, but then the quality of that large versus your large would be probably quite different from a tasting perspective, and the quality of the produce from the farm animals or whatnot. So, every it's just a different world in its own way. A different, less orange world, says high electric temperature. Yeah, indeed. There's going to be a lot more orange. Yeah. So I instead of having orange, we're going to have lots of apples, it seems, anyway, for Kex tastes. But Ego, welcome to the stream too, man. I can't remember if I said hey. And Ice King as well. How are you keeping? Hope you're well, man. American fruits are like watered down versions. Strawberries are actually sweet and tasty, but in America they taste like pesticides and sour. That's because it's going to ruin your tongue, man. Going to ruin your tongue over time. Oh God, no! Here is hell. The worst insult we have here is move to Canada or Europe if we don't like it here. Look, we don't want you either, Ben, so just get used to it. Truth be told, Canada doesn't want you and Europe doesn't want you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. We have a lot of our own shit to handle, okay? Canada has a lot of its own problems. Europe has plenty of freaking problems. Just stay in America and just deal with it. Or maybe flee to South America or somewhere. Or try Australia. Maybe they're looking for new people. Um, it's your problem now. It's your problem now. I'm just gonna sip here with my unicorn mug and be like, oh, fancy that. We'll have our own problems. Don't worry. We all have our own problems. No country is perfect. No nation is perfect. Um, but look, it's all about your energy. Okay, there's certain things in life you can control and you can choose to put your energy towards that. And there's other things in life that you can't control and you can put your energy towards that. Now, from a healthy and a productive, I suppose, viewpoint, you want to invest your energy in things you can control. And I mean things that are good for you, healthy for you to have in your head on a more regular basis than the stuff that you really fucking can't control. And there's one thing you can't control, unfortunately, is the orange man that's entering office in the less than 2 months, right? So it's I know it's not easy to not think I know it's not easy to not think of it, but you kind of have to try your best. I know it's not easy, but the less you look at the news, the easier it is. You're going to hear it. I know you're going to hear it on the radio, or an ad is going to pop up at you, or you're going to be scrolling on social media and you'll see it, and he's going to say another remark, or he's going to put in a policy you don't agree with, and it's inevitable you're going to see it. But the amount of it, the concentration of it, can be very, very, very filtered out by the choices that you make, which you can control, which is the great thing. So you can choose the doom and gloom spiral with this stuff you can't control and put all your energy towards that, which means you're going to be helpful to no one, realistically, because you're going to be such a mess because you're going to be so focused on the negative side. And I'm not aiming this at Ben in particular. I'm just saying this is how it is. You have two choices here, or else find a different planet maybe. And then the other side is you can focus on the good things that make you happy, the things you can control, like that circle of influence that you have in your life, like the people you're surrounded by, your family, your friends, or just yourself. Be selfish. It's important to be selfish. And I know that comes across, bad, but it really isn't. Like, it really depends on your perspective of selfishness, right? I don't think it depends on the context. It depends on your intent of what you mean by selfish, right? Like, being selfish, like, what is selfish? It's about focusing on yourself. Is focusing on yourself a bad thing? Absolutely not. We all need to be selfish. We have to focus on our own energy. If we're not happy, we're not good to anybody, If our mind is not well, we're not going to be able to help the people we want to help, which is most likely the people who mean something to us, right? So sometimes we have to be selfish in order to help other people around us. So in that way, to be a good person or to live a happier life, we need to be selfish. Because being selfish, by focusing on ourselves, will allow us then to help others in our circle of influence. And that will lead to a better life in general. And you might be like, but Jay, focusing on yourself, that's not good. That's not being a nice person. But I'm like, it's being a fucking completely amazing person. Because you might be thinking of the smaller picture. If you just think as selfish as just one thing, it's only about you, it's not. it is an essence, but when you're focusing on the good stuff about you, the happiness, the good energy that's going to come from you is going to affect others around you. And from one person, it's going to go to more people. And from that, it's going to expand and expand and expand. And think of how much good you are going to do to the world if you stop focusing on the shit you can't control and you focus on the shit you can control. Like, here's a small little, like, this isn't anything as such to do with what I'm talking about in terms of not looking at the news and all that stuff. I had to be selfish for the last about month and a half by barely interacting with friends, by barely being online and chatting as much as I used to, so I could put myself away. I can hide myself a little bit so I can focus on my merch store. And after about a month and a half of a lot of focus, a lot of thoughts and thinking of it, blah, 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 in the background, I finally have it out to the world in just a month and a half. And if I can do that in a month and a half, and this is just the beginning, imagine what the fuck you could do if you hide yourself and be selfish for just a little bit of time. Like, imagine what you can do. And this is just me and my small little thing doing my thing. And I'm not saying that the merch store is helping people as in it's causing great good to the world. I'm just giving an example of a real time when being selfish, as in focusing on yourself, is going to actually put good into your life. I could have been focused on the elections. I could have been listening to all of the news and getting drowned and being like, oh my God, he won. Oh my God. I could have been like that for the last 2-3 weeks. And I could have been focusing all my attention on this, on that, I didn't. I listened to it. I was like, guys, this is a shame. I talked to you guys on stream. I came on for 2 hours to see how everyone's doing. We chatted. I had some private conversations about stuff, and I left it at that. And where did all my attention go back to? Me and my merch store. Because what could I control and what couldn't I control? I could control the energy I put into my creation. I couldn't control whoever the fuck goes into the White House. I have no say of it. I have zero anything to do with it. I shouldn't even give 5 seconds of my attention to it. And I gave as little attention to it as I can. So instead of pouring my negative into something shit, or at least what I perceive as shit, other people will be joyous, of course, I put my attention into somewhere it should have been. And now I am sat here in front of you guys being like, guys, look at what I done, And I'm hoping, obviously, it's going to be a success over time. But look, it's just rerouting the energy. That's all it is. So don't stay in the doom and gloom. If you want to, that's your choice. Feel free. Stay there as long as you frickin' want to. I'd advise you as a friend, I'd advise you to not stick in the doom and gloom. I'd advise you to channel the energy into something that makes you fucking happy. Like, I would much rather you to not look at the news and look at all the doom and gloom that could happen from Orange Man. I would much rather you, put all your time and effort into something that makes you happy. Even if that means playing video games for 5 hours a day. For your mind, it's healthier. It's not healthy, but it's healthier. And I'm a huge gamer. It's healthier than listening to that shit, right? It's better to be, keeping your mind in a happy place. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. But man, be creative about it. Fuck what Trump does. Who gives a fucking shit what he does? Just leave him do what he needs to do. There's nothing that you can do to stop him. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Focus on yourself. Be selfish. Focus on the people around you and just have a good time for the next 4 years. Look, in 4 years, he's gone. I know it sounds like a long time, and it is a long time, but in reality, guys, COVID is almost 5 years ago since it started. Almost 5 years ago since it started. It doesn't feel like 5 years, right? but it's gone. It happened. It's gone. The whole world has moved on since being like, oh my god, there's a virus coming from China, to being like almost 5 years since you first heard that news. Now it's not 5 years since it's gone. I'm just saying since when you pretty much were really hearing about it. But that's 5 years ago. You know, it's going to happen like this. You're going to look back and be like, 4 years, Jesus, it's 2028 already, 2029. You know, it's going to feel like that in 4 years time. Right now it might seem like every day is so slow, you know. Just wait for the next big thing. Right now it's Orange Man. Trust me, something big is going to be bigger. There's going to be something bigger than him soon. There has to be. There always is. So what's bigger than Orange Man? You tell me. And you know how you're going to react to it? You're going to focus on yourself, right? If you take my advice. You don't have to take my advice. You can be like, Jay, that sounds all well and good, but fuck you. Appreciate you, but fuck you. I'm going to stick on my wall of misery, and I'm going to stay there for a while. You could do that, no problem. But I can tell you where I'm going to put my energy instead of focusing on that news, election news. I'm going to stay in my happy corner. I have my own shit I have my own shit, my own problems. I don't need to worry about what an Orange Man does. I really don't need that in my life right now. You know? Don't let your emotions control you, says Tara. Yeah. For me, selfish has a different definition. Maybe what you're talking about could be a different word. Self-preservation, self-interest, self-regulation. See, it's where I'm coming from is selfish. Now, usually when you hear like you're selfish, it's more like you're bad. It's a bad thing. You're focused on yourself. You're not thinking of other people, right? But the word where I'm coming from is self-ish. Self. So self-preservation, self-interest, self-regulation. It's all about yourself. Selfish is all about you, right? It's just that people use it in a bad way, in a negative way, instead of a good way, in how I can see it. Like, if I go, oh my God, you're so selfish. Like, if I say it in that tonality, you know that I'm being like, okay, now you're being, you're being inconsiderate. That's literally what I'm saying to you. You're being inconsiderate. You're not considering other people's feelings. You're just thinking about yourself in a bad way. Like, there's nothing good from what you're doing. But if I'm like, oh, you're being selfish, cool. I want time alone. Fine. Be selfish. Good. Good for you. You do that. So it can really depend on the tonality. Lots of different words can depend on the tonality. And I'm sure, let me actually look up on, like if I looked up on the dictionary right now, it would suggest lacking consideration for other people, right? And I agree with that because that's how I would generally use the word selfish. But I'm turning selfish itself into a more of a positive thing than what it suggests that it is. And my version of selfish, once again, if I'm trying to think of it in a positive way, is you're focusing on yourself and everything that comes with that. Just like what Tara's saying, there's the self-interest, the self-regulation, the self-preservation. It's just thinking about yourself. That's where I'm coming from with that. Yeah, context. Your merch store will instill world peace. Well, look, more unicorns from my merch store is definitely going to bring smile to people's faces. Like, there's one tank top that we have on the merch store that it's like, and in all fairness, Naybay came up with it. It says, actually, let me just bring it up for you. Instead of me just reading, it's like there's an item on the merch store right now. Simple one. Horny? Why, yes, I'm a unicorn. Now you tell me, if you go down the street wearing that people aren't going to smile, or they're not going to laugh, or they're not going to like give some sort of gesture your way, just be like, pfft. or a friend is going to comment. You know, something like this that is just, it's sass, it's funny, right? T-shirts, silly little T-shirts like this, and these can bring their own little goodness to the world. In all fairness, um, but yeah, that's how I would say it. So maybe in a way, in a small little way, the merch store can instill some sort of peace or humor. I'd get mixed reviews with a horny shirt. Try it, try it. Why not? Take it out for a spin. Man, imagine me, okay? Imagine me walking down the street. Like, I'd like to. I can't go in front of it because I'm going to take. But wait, actually, can I move this light? No, I can't do it over here. Wait, I can move me here. So, oh no, see, because I go in front of it because I can't do it. Because what can we do? But look, you're just gonna have to use your imagination. Okay, so imagine me. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this, so I'm gonna wear it for you. Okay, imagine me walking down the street, horny, right across my chest, horny. You have your unicorn right here, and then, why, yes, I'm a unicorn. I'm sure that's going to raise a couple of eyebrows. Okay, some will for mixed maybe reviews, but I'm sure it's going to be an all round good experience. Particularly if I probably get like a size small. If I get a size small in this and I have it literally plastered around my freaking chest and it says the word horny and me walking down the street, I think we're on a roll. We can be on a roll with that t-shirt anyway. Like, literally, I can print my own stuff. Right there. I'm going to put myself in the model of one of these. Whenever I get this t-shirt, I'm going to literally just put a photo of me on the website with it. So there you go. Oh yeah, and that's actually, I forgot to say that. With the when I was talking about the merch store. So I was on the developer side of it there. What I forgot to say with the merch store is that when you buy a piece from the merch store, if you want to, of course, or you can send me a photo of you wearing it, or else you can take a photo of it, and then I will promote it as well. So if you want, for example, a photo of you wearing said item on the merch store, just feel free to send it to me. Or if you want it on my social media, stuff like that. So you'll be able to be featured on the store. So you can be a model. You can be a model on the store if you want to. You wearing the piece. And that's a cool little extra perk that you have if you buy a piece. So even if it's like a piece like the magical mug, you can take a photo of you with the mug, or you can just have the mug on its own, maybe surrounded by teddy bears, or just on its own, just like as you can kind of see these cups are right now before the models start using them. Or you could just take a picture like this. Oh, look at me, I'm drinking from my Cottz cup. I'm like, oh yeah, So it's a cool little extra. You buy something, you send me a photo of you using it, and boom, you can put yourself on I'll put you on my social media, or else on the website. Your Tiger Cat, your D&D friends, and I have started looking at days we can get together and volunteer in the community. That's pretty cool. See, that's very constructive. That's really cool. See, there you go. Who knew that? Once again, perspective. Who knew that a negative result? Right. Once again, I'd say negative because perspective. It depends. It could be good. It could be bad. I know which way I think it is, but who knew that such a negative result could have such a good positive impact? And as an example, Orange Man gets into White House, Tiger Cat and his friends are going to get together and volunteer in the community. See? Making the best out of a potential bad situation. Stick Sizzles. I don't care who won being the president. I felt nothing, and I mean, like, I didn't feel such a blah mood. Most people I've seen when they fell about it. Oh, just like you've seen when most people heard about it, you just didn't care. You know what? In 2016, when I first heard the news, and I remember saying this a couple of weeks ago, I wrote a long post on my Facebook. I even showed you that post. I actually read it out on a Twitch stream. Um, that was my reaction to the first time Trump got elected, and I felt very negative about it. And to be fair, I still do feel negative about it. I'm just not letting it get to me this time. I was like, what? It's more like a quick reaction, and now it's like, I'm over it. Whatever. You know, life goes on. But Jay from 8 years ago reacted very differently. Put out a huge post on Facebook being how bad this is, calling it a negative, dark cloud over, like overcast today type thing, like big huge post about it. And then when I was talking to people about it, very negative, like how stupid are the Americans for voting this man in. And that would have been my reaction back then. Now it's like, yeah, well, the Americans are stupid, but I'm not going to let it affect me. It's like, there you go. But there is a bright side. I know you're going to probably hate me for this. But there is a part of me that's very happy that Trump got elected. I'm actually excited for him in a way. And it's for multiple ways that you probably don't want to hear. And it doesn't mean I'm excited that, that, yay, he got in. Woo, this is the best thing to happen to humanity. No, it's nothing like that. There's other reasons for it. But they will probably take a while to play out, okay? It's all part of the plan, okay? It's all part of the plan. Trump is supposed to get in now, okay? Just remember these words. He's supposed to get in right now. You will see. It's all part of the plan. So just roll with the plan. Focus on your own little corner of the world, and you will be fine. Okay? Or I'm just talking a lot of bullshit and everything goes to fucking crap and there's going to be nuclear war in 2 months and goodbye world. That could also happen. So look, nothing in life is guaranteed. Some things, unfortunately, can be a bit 50-50. Past results aren't indicative of future results. So there you go. So there's some nice there's a nice little bit of topping on your cake for today, people. There you go. The world has got me in it in my time, and I should be living in it. What? The world has got me in it my time, and I should live it living tombstone. Ego, I have no idea what you meant by that. I'm not sure, is it missing like punctuation or something there, but I couldn't read that properly. Feel free to write it back again. What's going to be the new medical scar? I think it's pretty hard to make the same word mean something different, especially when it's used more derogatory. Semantics are complicated. Dang, too complicated. I'd get mixed reviews with a horny shirt. All I heard was, imagine me walking down the street horny. Imagine me walking down the street horny, Tara. Well, there you go. That there's definitely something that that's something you might want to see. It's a different kind of Jay. What do you mean, Jay? The amount of hate speech I've gotten has increased since he got nominated. My depression skyrocketed, and most games and comms, I just gotta mute them all. Like, you know how it's awful. And by the way, it's Spirit Big Muscle Flexing. Welcome for your first time in the chat. It's awful when people take it to such an extent. It's like my side won. So fuck y'all. Everyone else is trash to me. That kind of, that mentality, it's just that rudeness that kind of that dark side of humanity. Like, it really makes you lose faith in humanity. But that's the thing. Most people in the world are not like that. Most people. It's unfortunate that there are assholes out there that literally live their life that just want to watch the world burn, you know? They want to watch the world burn. Just like my lovely unicorns with the watch the world burn emotes. They're literally my version of the unicorn. Let me bring that up. It's like this. Some people just want to watch the world burn. They want to be like our lovely unicorn over here. So yeah, I think we should just have him in the background every time that we're talking about stuff like that. I've seen hate speech from both sides. Both sides, exactly. There is. You're going to have both sides. They can't do this. They can't do that. Like, look, personally, I wanted Kamala to win. Personally, I wanted Kamala to win. And that's not because I think Kamala is the most amazing thing since sliced bread. Absolutely not. She has her own flaws. However, as a human, the way she delivers herself, the positive messaging that she sends, that kind of hope, that kind of like almost like mother figure, that like I want to bring people together, I want to heal, like all that really lovely nurture, like it would be a positive force for the world. That's why I would want her in. I don't know shit about what else she stands for. That's the problem. But just from a humanity perspective, I'd choose her any day of the week. But I don't know much about her. I know I know some of her career, la 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 la. But, she'll be better for certain things. Trump, we already know what he's like. We've seen him. He's also convicted of frickin' I don't even know how many things at the moment, like 32 felons and other things on top of that, impeachments and all that other crap. Like it's like night and day when it comes to who you're going to choose, right? The thing is, though, is that a lot of people are pissed off. They're just pissed off. They're pissed off at everything. They're pissed off since COVID. They're pissed off because they're unemployed, or they're pissed off because they're not making, the cost of living is skyrocketed all over the world, not just America. It's all over the world. Huge inflation rates everywhere, particularly since COVID. And our governments, or everyone's governments, more or less, made it worse because they printed and printed and printed more money. People just don't understand how inflation works. The governments try to do a good thing by giving people money, but who knew by printing way more money than you should that everything is going to turn around and backfire and fuck you in the ass for the next couple of years. So because that was done, no matter who was in government, if Trump was in government right now, that inflation would still be 10% or more. Like it would have came down obviously over time, but it happened to be Biden's turn at that point. Biden got the blame. Kamala didn't really have much of a chance, if you really want to think of it. People are pissed off. They're hurt. They're going to vote for the guy who is just like the first time. They want to vote for the guy who's just like, I'm going to help this. I'm going to fix all your problems. I'm going to deport all the illegals. I'm going to fix your economy. He's telling people what they want to hear, or what they should hear, or what they believe is the problem. That's all he did. He just literally listened to what people are pissed off at and used it in such a divisive way, and fucking da. And there you go. So people are hurt, people are pissed off, they voted for him. Even if they hate his fucking guts, even if they hate him, they're still going to vote for him because they're so fucking pissed off. And because they're so pissed off, they're going to take that out on everybody. And that's going to melt over to the other side, to the people who voted for Kamala, but they're also pissed off, but maybe didn't want to give Trump the vote. So now they're pissed off at each other, and it's just a shit show. People just picking their feces and throwing it at each other like freaking monkeys back in. Do you know actually in India? Did you know in India they literally do that? They have shit fights. They don't call it shit fights, but that's what they do. Indians in India, they get together in the streets and they literally throw their shit at each other. Now, there's a fact you may not have known. I found out about this only a couple of weeks ago. So if you think you got it bad, at least you don't throw your shit at each other. You shoot each other, fair enough. Maybe bad example there, but you get the idea. Things could go at another level, you know? Like, I think a lot of us can handle a little bit of language here and there, a few words and stuff. But like literally getting some shit thrown into your face, it might hit a little bit differently. Now, I'm not saying that words don't hurt. Words absolutely hurt, you know? Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me. Oh dear God, they will hurt you. They will hurt you in so many different ways. You might just not notice it at times, but eventually those words might keep you up at night, you know. So yeah, don't want to get all political on the stream. We don't want to get all political on stream, but it's just putting it into emphasis of where we are, and the best way that we should conduct ourselves is literally focus on ourselves. Once again, this is just advice. Focus on ourselves, focus on constructive, positive energy, on stuff that you like, that makes you happy, that brings you joy. And then you can use this good energy that you have, and that can affect those around you. Like a small little wave, it just ripples across that still water, and it just affects more people and more people and more people. So you yourself, you can be the change by focusing on yourself, bring the good, get your friends, get your neighbors, get the people you love, influence them in a good way, like with good energy. That will rub off them maybe. That will affect their circle, that will affect their circle, that will affect their circle. So although there's a lot of negative right now, this will encourage people, it really will. This will encourage people to get together and look out for themselves and their neighbors and the people that they love. And that's going to ripple. Communities will do this. It's how humanity does it. We get through the shit times by helping each other and working together. But all of that starts with one person. Yourself. And if each person thinks like that, and it does have to be everybody, but if a lot of people think like that, so over the next 4 years, while you go through all this stuff, over the next 4 years, people are going to be like this. People are going to be healing. There's going to be shit going on, but people are going to be healing. So by the next presidential cycle, it will all work out the way it's meant to be. It will all work out. So if you are a Democrat now, most likely you'll be back in government. You'll be stronger than ever in 4 years' time. So let them let the Democratic Party be defeated, or else any country that you're living in right now, it would probably happen the same way. Like, we have elections coming up in 9 days. We have elections in 9 days. Change of government for us too. I have no idea how it's going to go. I know how I don't want it to go. And it probably will go the way I don't want it to go. But what am I going to do about it? Nothing. I'm just going to do what I said I'm going to do right now, is focusing on myself, focusing on the people around me. And that's my thing. All right. I'm going to keep living my life, regardless of who's in the Áras an Uachtaráin, or else the Irish Parliaments, or whichever the case may be, the Dáil Éireann. There you go, you know. I'm not upset that Trump won at all. I hope that a lot of the good things he said he's going to do, he's going to achieve them. I hope just overall, it will go the way it should go, whatever that is. Whatever the universe has planned for it, just let it happen. Let it all work out the way it's meant to go. Honestly, I do think, as hard as it can be, it's a bit of a bitter a pill to swallow. Is that this was meant to happen, and just you focus on you, and in 4 years' time, things will probably be a lot better. As in, it will pick up into where it should be. So if it needs a few years of a little shake of territory, look, we've been there, guys. We've been there in 2016. It's not going to be the exact same. There's a lot of other stuff going on now, but we made it through it, no problem. All right, you're going to get through these 4 years, and then it's going to shake up again. And hopefully the Democrats will come back with a better message, or maybe the Republicans will have had enough shit at Trump, and they'll have their own little infighting. They'll have their own little thing, and maybe there'll be a big split there, or God knows what's going to happen. And look, people are going to learn things from this election, okay? They're going to put their priorities wherever they need to for the next couple of years, and that could be the shake-up that everyone needs. I just got motivated to do my own thing after these classes finished. There we go, Ben. I like to hear that. She's lost a lot of taxpayer money. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Like, if you have a weakness, surround yourself with someone who's good at that weakness. You know, who that's their strength. And that makes a great team. Let's say you're trying to build a business, and let's say you're really bad at numbers, but you're really creative, but you're just bad at the business stuff. You're bad at the numbers and things. Then if you're going to build a business, find someone who's actually good at the thing you're not good, the numbers and the business stuff. And there you go. There's a great team. That person can manage the business stuff, and then you can manage the creative stuff, right? And that's a great partnership. There you go. Put it this way. Picture Kamala holding a baby and it looks totally natural. Picture Trump holding a baby and it's an insane thought. Trump can't even hold a freaking Bible upright, okay? I don't even want to imagine. I don't want to imagine him holding a baby. I don't even know how he would hold it. He'd probably just hold it by one leg upside down. You know? I don't know what the freaking thing this is. I don't know. This speaks about their character more than anything either person could say about themselves. Yeah. Look, from a obvious, like, everyone would look at Kamala and be like, yeah, obviously she'd be a great, you know, she's obviously a great candidate, or, you know, out of these two, obviously her. But there's other people who, as I said, they're so pissed off and they're like, yeah, that demonic asshole over there, yeah, let's choose him. There's going to be a lot of upset people. You just focus on your path. Even people who look most generous of people, when they say and act all pure and tolerant, can be a bit hateful and stuff. True, exactly. People are like that. It's two-faced. Hey, Glam, how's everything? Well, we did know that's exactly what happened to Greece since joining the European Union. Problem is, many governments are in it for themselves, and they're fine with screwing over everyone else and future generations as long as they accumulate wealth for themselves. And that's the unfortunate thing when it comes to wealth. It's like, look, I have my money. You do whatever you need to do. Like, billionaires, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with being a billionaire. Like, if you deserve it and you worked hard and blah, 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 right? But it's when you get so selfish that, like, you just treat everyone else horribly. That's where you have the problems. Like, you know, and billionaires don't want to lose money and shit. What are you talking about? Translates 100% to Argentina. People voted Miley. Is it Miley? Out of hate for Christina, which was our first female president. And they always tried to bring her down in and out of every way available. Because she's a woman. People vote out hatred. And that's it, man. Look, that's why I'm saying, look, You have two choices, okay? Focus on the things you can control, which is where you can put your good energy into, or you can focus on the things that are outside of your control and put all energy there, and that's just going to be negative. It's not going to be good for you. So obviously recognize the fact what happened and just move the fuck on with it. Like, for your own sanity. That's why I'm saying it. Focus on the people around you and the things you can change. All right, focus on your friends, your family, your community, all that stuff. Me, I'm focusing on you guys. I'm focusing on me, my friends, my family, you guys. That's my community. That's the people I can affect, in a good way, And if I just focus on this, if I focus on the little circle of influence that I have, and when I say influence, I don't mean like, I have control over you, like some freaking Illuminati, puppet master stuff. I'm on about like, we can help each other, what I'm saying? Is so we can bring some good to each other in one way or another, whatever, way you want that. We don't need to focus on the shit. We know the shit is happening. We're not being negligent of it. We're just not giving a fuck about it. As in, we're not going to spend our time focusing on it. That's where I'm coming from. So, two options: focusing on control, on the things you can control, or focus on the stuff out of your control. One is going to be good for you. One's going to be really, really not good for you. Your choice. Your choice. Come in, see misinformation on my country side. Sorry, lots of stuff that I'm saying is in joke as well. I feel like it would fall if he held a baby. No shade. The baby would be like, "Fuck this, I'm out." Hey, Mischief Yeen, love the turtleneck. How we do? We are doing good, Yeen. I just launched my merch store on stream. I'm very excited about that. Then we start talking about some topical events that are happening at the moment. I agree. Love the turtleneck. See, I'm being all fancy. I'm being all fancy with the merch store. Thank you, Scooby. Oh, Melee. Okay, Jay, you took the. I don't know. I wasn't reading it. I haven't. I took Spanish lessons. Of course, I did. I lived in Spain. But my brain doesn't go hablo español and right back straight away. I'm not bilingual, unlike in Spanish. So my brain just doesn't work with that click effect. I have to be like, oh wait, we're no longer reading English. We're now looking at Spanish. It takes me a little bit longer to move around. I don't think Trump is anti-Christ or anything, but it's hilarious how hypocritical they are about when they apply that warning. I'm going to say, man, it's a messed up situation. I just don't know. It's a reality TV show. It's a reality TV show. Whenever I look at the stuff going on over there, but yes. Thank you so much, Scooby. And this is me. I have a gum infection at the moment, so like I'm trying to not talk as much, and I'm literally talking like there's no tomorrow. I should be president. I should run for everything at the moment. To be fair, I can talk to a freaking wall for 10 hours, so we can do that. But it's more about talking. It's about having information in your speech. Just needs the right motivation. So yes, guys, we have launched the merch store tonight on stream. You're very welcome to check it out at any time. If you are a member over on Twitch, of course, if you are a subscriber, you get 10% off everything on the store. Or else, of course, there is the membership section over on the website as well, which once again gives you 10% off everything. Being a member on the store gives me a much bigger support than Twitch in its own way, because Twitch, if you do not know, takes 50% of your subscription fee, whereas this doesn't, because it's more direct to myself. I just have to pay for the processing fees, which are about 5%. So literally this $5.69 here, I'm getting approximately about $5.30. If this was Twitch, it'd be more like it'd be 270 or something like that. 280, 285. There you go. Quick math. So yeah, big differences. But yes, being a member on here, you get lots of extra perks. You get 10% off everything if you have the bigger membership, which is a couple of dollars extra. You get free shipping on top of that, 15% off everything. Regardless of either membership, of course, you don't need to be a member to purchase stuff. It's just you save in its own way. And you also have extra perks for doing that. You also are able to personalize lots of products that are on the way. There's member-only products there too. You have early access and advanced previews of purchases of products. You can also request new products. You'll have like first contact for that stuff. You can always suggest products that you'd like to see on Discord to me at any time. We'll have a channel set up over there. But for members, you'll have that faster say on it. On top of that, you get your name at the end of every YouTube video, just like we used to have with the Patreon. But as you know, I discontinued the Patreon. And then you get 25% off my fitness and health website as well as an added perk. You also get 10% off your first month, even with your Twitch sub too. So there you go. But as I said, if whether you have a discount, whether it's on Twitch or for it's a membership discount or not, you still have access to everything here. That's not the ones that are at least are not member specific. There's only a couple of items that are member specific currently. There will be more in the future. But the ability to change around the designs, the ability to personalize them for yourself, they're nice little perks for the particular designs that you can do. So as I said, more added in the future. So yeah, so there's a huge selection there of tees, hoodies, tank tops, hats, different home stuff at home. There's stickers of all of my unicorn emotes, every single one of them. Completely upresed, redone. Many freaking hours of my life have been spent redoing every single emote, because the emotes on Twitch are these tiny 128 by 128. These are way freaking bigger than 128 by 128, you know? Way freaking bigger. And also the DPI has to be at least 300. DPI is the digital print for them. Things on Twitch, they're minuscule. They're not even 100. So literally everything has to be upraised and they have to be redone. You have to get, there's a lot of work into it. So had to get that across everything on the site going forward. But also on top of that, you have lovely mugs like the one that I'm showing you right now. The images on the side, and you have lots more there too. So feel free to check it out. Also, if you're looking for gifts coming up to Christmas, for birthdays, or future seasonal things there as well. If you're not buying one for yourself, most things are unisex. However, there are certain products that are focused for the women, and then there's also some products for the kids as well. So there's some very cute little t-shirts there for kids. More to be added in the future. Same with female focus. There's some tank tops and some there's going to be crop tops and things added too. Once again, more in the future. And then for men, well, there's so much there for the men, or unisex anyway. So knock yourselves out with that. So plenty to go on there. So check it out in your own time. Link is there over on my link tree, which Dub just posted. Also, this is the link for now. This link will be changed most likely in the next couple of days to my own domain name, but just for the launching purposes, since I'm working with Fourth Wall. That's why it's on the Fourth Wall website. Fourth Wall are the people who do all my shipping and logistical side of it, and they handle all the background stuff. So I can focus on website design and focusing on the designs themselves, because I make all of this. So yeah, feel free to check it out in your own time, guys. And as I said, 10% discount if you are a Twitch subscriber, or else you can become a member on the website itself and have a 10% discount off the bat too, or up to 15% with free shipping. So everyone loves free shipping. I think there is a free ship. Oh yeah, and also if you're a member on the fitness website, there's a way to get discounts there. So pretty much depending on where you're a member, you're going to have different discounts. And yes, guys, I'm working on putting in a discount for people who have my J for Pay. So if you have J for Pay, there's going to be another way to get a little bit of a discount off the store too. So everything is going to have its ways of interacting, which is the cool thing about it. Also, the cool thing as well is every so often I'm going to be doing giveaways into the future where you can get discount codes, stuff like that. So it's there you go. Free shipping if you're a leader of $45. Trust me, Keck. If you buy 2 or 3 items, you're already at $45. Trust me. That's just like small black text. You know, you'd like shipping one item is not feasible because literally shipping for one item, depending on where you live in the world, could be half the price of the product. I wouldn't recommend one item. You can if you want, but it wouldn't make much sense. Like if you, let's say you wanted one mug, you might as well buy one for you and your friend, or buy 2 mugs, or buy one for you and your cousin, or buy one for as a gift for Christmas for blah blah, because it will actually cut down on the cost. It just makes sense that way, and that's actually truth. That's literally true. Doesn't it, like you don't buy one item when you go onto a store because you're going to be paying half of that in shipping as it is. You might as well just do more. You think I had a money gun? I wish I have a money gun. You know, I just had to go to the dentist today for my gum infection, €150 bang like that. And when I have to go to the specialist for another thing, oh, that's going to be hundreds of euro extra. So, you know, like I know what it's like to just have money like taken like that out of you. And I've been to a doctor like 2 days ago, dentist today, specialist whenever that comes up. That adds up to hundreds of euro very quickly. So I know what it's like to... I know times are tough. I know times are expensive. So don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Oh, by the way, Arcanine is here with me. I forgot Arcanine has literally been very patient and been behind me the whole time. I know. People have been asking, where's Arcanine? I'm like, he's right here. He's there. Don't worry, he's there. You talk to us, says Ponty. You talk to us. Are you going to do any Black Friday or Cyber Monday specials this weekend? Next weekend, I'll probably, most likely, yeah. Most likely there'll be a Black Friday discount. It's not going to be higher than anything here that's like there will be a Black Friday discount, but it's not going to be higher than what you have here in like promotions don't stack. So for example, if you have 10% off on the website already because you're either a member on the website or if you are a Twitch subscriber, the Black Friday discount doesn't stack with that, and the Black Friday discount would literally be at that cap already. So you're looking at like 10%. You know, that type of thing. So that's most likely it's going to be like 10%. So yeah, like obviously hold off if you're not like, but it's not, as I said, it's not going to stack. So if you're thinking of waiting to Black Friday to buy something, but you're already a member on something else, it doesn't stack and the price isn't going to be, it's not going to be extra discount type thing. But yeah, so you're looking at 10 maximum 15% for the higher membership. But if it's going to be a Black Friday discount, you're looking at 10% across the board, just like which it is right now. If you're a Twitch member, everything's 10% off. Gets applied at the end. At least that's my current thought process. Happy to listen to people's suggestions on that, but yeah, I wouldn't be a substantial like 50% off everything Black Friday. No. It's just I can't do that, people. I'm not a multinational company that literally prints out you fucking like money all the time. I'm like, guys, I'm a small business. I can't afford to compete with these bastards. Jay going broke a 50. Yeah, literally, guys, if I gave a 50% discount, everything you bought would literally cost me money. That's the funny thing. I'd be like, guys, take the stuff and I will pay for it. That's literally it. It doesn't work. No, Ponty, no Chinese labor there. Absolutely not. 18 months, two babies, got my own girls now apparently. Roberto, big muscle flexing, thank you so much for the 18-month subscription. Much appreciated, man. And the great news, on top of your subscription, not only do you get 10% off the brand new Cottz merch website, you also of course get the additional badge that will be upgraded, and you get access to all of the 40 plus unicorn emotes on the website, on Twitch, should I say, 0 ads, and on top of that as well, you get extra channel points. So, oh, and you'll also have, first access to voice chat if you want to go into the voice chat on the voice chat streams, which there will be more of coming up. So yeah, lots of extras for being a Twitch sub. See, depending on where you are, what you're doing, there's ways to interact with everything. That was the reason why the merch store made the most sense right now for me, because it interacts with everything. My J for Pay will have a discount. My Twitch will have a discount. My fitness website will have a discount. Everything's linked into this. Every so often, I can give away promotional stuff, a code for a percentage discount on an item or the whole website. See how everything interacts. This is why this has made the most sense for me. To put my time and effort into. The next thing is now adding new stuff to the fitness website. So now that this project is, I won't say finished, the launch has begun. And now every month, regularly, as in every month, it could be every like few days, it could be every few weeks, but every month there's going to be new items added to the store. So this is a website that I'm going to keep adding stuff on. You guys in the community will have a great impact on items that can feature here. If there's something you really want to see on a t-shirt, guess what? You know someone who makes them. So I can literally put it on the website, So it's great. If you want more unicorn stuff, there you go. If you want certain words, there you go. If you're a member on it, you get even more say, and you can personalize your stuff. You want a different unicorn in the pocket here? Done. If you're a member on the website, that gets done for you, and you can get it all done. So there's lots of extra things you can do. There's going to be a Discord channel set up after the stream, a suggestions area for items. Put it in there. Put down your suggestion. I'll look into it and I'll see if it's viable, etc. So there's lots of ways this works in a community ways too. Above Ordness, yes, this is the website, my friend. This is the website. Jay becoming a millionaire. Yeah, if I was like that, evil dark lady, I wish. All that bad dick, Jay. EF4, hey Jay, is it that cold in Ireland? It's cold. It's probably one of the coldest days of the year. But I'm not wearing the turtleneck because it's cold. I'm wearing it because I'm fancy. I'm well dressed for the occasion that it is. Also, I do like this turtleneck a lot. It does show off my figure very nicely too. But that it's not. I'm not wearing it because I'm cold as such. If I wasn't wearing this now, I'd be wearing a t-shirt. It's cold, but it's not, cold. I need to wear a pullover. After that video, Arcanine is a bad boy. I'm gonna have to check out what that video is. And also, by the way, there's a couple of requests that I didn't get around to. So let me get a bicep flex. You're gonna try and make me break my. It's not gonna break anyway. It's not gonna break. But we're getting a bicep flex for Danny. Danny wanting a biceps flex there, and who else wanted that biceps flex? And also Endo also asking for a bicep. So I'm gonna do an extra biceps flex because 2 people asked for the biceps flex. I recognize I've been not looking at my redemptions because I was too focused on, promoting my brand new baby, which is this right here. So I gotta love it. Scooby asking for some big hugs as well, and Cher asking for sexy professor time. I can do that while I'm doing the hugs, by the way. But yeah, we got the sexy. See, do I look like Steve Jobs now? Am I Steve Jobs? Have I literally gone into Steve Jobs mode now that I put on the glasses? Or else have I gone like super villain type of, it's me, super villain. Is James Bond going to come and like, hunt me down because I am the next super villain of the world? Jay here trying to be cute now. Maybe, just a little bit, a little smidge. Louisio, are you still here? Because you asked for a flex, but I'm not sure if you're still here or not. If not, I'll refund you the points if you're not here, Louisio. Because I completely missed the low lighting one ages ago. Oh my god, Anonymous, thank you so much, Anonymous, thank you so much for giving Old Crest a tier 1 subscription. Big flex and congratulations to Old Crest. Big muscle flexing. Thank you to Anonymous for gifting a tier 1 sub to Old Crest. Old Crest, enjoy all of the subscription perks that you see right here. Being part of the growing unicorn family with all of those lovely extra perks, the badge next to your name, all access to all of the emotes, ad-free content, 10% off the brand new merch store. See how I can fit that in nice and quickly and easily now, and also extra channel points on top of that as well, and you'll be able to use voice chat whenever we have voice chat enabled. And Evil Dark Lady too. Evil Dark Lady. How are you, my dear? I hope you got everything sorted out at your new home. And Big Muscle Flexing, thank you for gifting a subscription to Durex Factory. Durex is a lovely new enough face here in the community, but someone I do recognize quite well. So Durex, congratulations. Big Muscle Flexing, congratulations on a free subscription. And those perks are there for you as well, courtesy of the evilest, darkest, ladiest mistress of them all, the evil mistress. We love it. And I'm gonna eat dinner. I just wanted to stop by and redeem something. Endo, well, there you go. RJ, Fancy J, nips a back. That's a super villain look. This is my Steve Jobs. I'm here to announce the brand new iPhone 17, people. iPhone 17. Oh my god, I got a lot of messages. Dub, I'm going to read... actually, I'm going to quickly read... Yeah. Agreed. Sometimes it doesn't let me see the stream while ads are on. Yeah, that's the thing. When ads are on, you generally don't see the stream, which sucks. But it is part of what it is. Can Jay flex on my face? Jay, we're just over 2 hours stream. Remember, you want to finish up. Yeah, thank you so much, Dove, for that too. Where's the store link? This is the store link. It's also in my link tree right now as well. So if you go to my link tree, oh, of course. Why do I just do it the hard way? Why do I? Did I spell my name right? Yeah, I did. So if you go to the link tree, right at the top, and it says new in big words here, new. You can click on the merch store and that'll bring you straight through. So if you're on any of my social media, Just in case if you forget the link, it's on my social medias. Go to the bio, click on Linktree, and the merch store will be there. Now, the link itself, as in it's, if you go through now, it'll be fine. But over the next couple of days, the actual link, like if you're saving this in your bookmark, it might be broken in a couple of days because I'm going to change I'm 99% sure that I'll be changing the domain name. But then again, it's not, it's just J Cott's shop, it just doesn't have a nice ring to it, so I'm going to make it more fun. Like, like my J for pay type thing. How am I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to word shop what I want it to be, but I want to change it to something I want to word shop. But it's not going to affect the functionality of the website. It's just the link that you go to the website. Like, it's not going to be jcottsshop.fortwall.com. It's going to be more like jcotts shop, just better than that. So yeah, just in case you're bookmarking it, that link might be broken in a few days, or maybe I'll just be like, fuck it, it's fine. Who ever knows? Sometimes I change my mind very quickly on that stuff. Ew, iPhone. Sometimes he does the newest one, and then sometimes he does one from 10 minutes ago. This is one I just made earlier. Evil Dark Lady asking for a pec flex. Oh, it's like, you're asking for the pec flex. You're asking for a pec flex, so I'm going to have to do it on the main screen. And I'm going to have to stand up because I can appreciate you're not going to see otherwise. But yeah, feel free to check out the link for the brand new merch store, guys. And as I said, if you're a subscriber on Twitch, you get 10% off everything. And there's going to be discounts across other of my stuff posted very soon, most likely tonight. As well, if you're a member you can be a member on the merch store as well, and that will give you free shipping and 10 to 15% off depending on the value on the membership. You can check all the different perks with the membership too, so either one, feel free to check any of those out. J for Pay is 18 plus. Oh, J for Pay is 18 plus. EF4. It's a very much an 18 plus website, that particular J for Pay. We can't have that just anywhere. That's we need to see the pecs flex. Oh, they do, Endo. Oh, they do. There's certain places where that's easy to find. I keep forgetting to. And as I said, there's going to be links across everything. I mean, technically, even Jay on Twitch is 18 plus, but just not that kind of 18 plus. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I did mention this at the start of the stream as well. On the 4th of December, which is Wednesday, in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to be featured on the main Twitch page. So the home screen when you type in twitch.tv. And you usually see someone, like there's a list of people there. They kind of rotate. I'm going to be one of those people. So there's a good chance that the stream in 2 weeks' time is going to be like, buzzing potentially. So we're going to have to have a big stream set up in 2 weeks' time, guys. We're going to have games, we're gonna have fucking fun shit, we're gonna have to give everyone a good impression. So I want everyone to be on the best behavior, else I'm banning you. I joke. Yeah, no, just be ready, be like, hey guys, we love you, yay. We're fun here, we're hip, we're cool, we're square, we're down with that. But yeah, so yeah, we're getting a Twitch promotion in 2 weeks, so that's pretty cool. Jay, let me motorboat you. This is what they're going to see. This is what they're going to see. I'm going to have to wear my tightest t-shirt on that day. I hope you're happy now, Twitch. I'm going to have to be on my best behavior, but also in my tightest t-shirt, so it rips on stream. Yes, to be on the homepage, I also have to restrain myself in certain ways, as you can probably imagine. So, not that I'm ever wild as such, I suppose, outside of the very rare occasion. I do restrain myself quite a bit here on Twitch. Uh, wear that shirt. Or else we'll just wear a tank top. Jay gonna be an angel. Maybe that's what I should wear. My birthday suit with a halo. They'd pass that, wouldn't they? I think Twitch would be okay with that. Like, to be fair, guys, I could be topless and that's completely fine by Twitch because obviously I'm not breaking any rules by being topless. So it's not, but I just want to be, I want to be a good representative of the homepage of Twitch. Because then, if I do good, they'll give it to me again eventually. If we don't do good, then we just don't get it again. Like, you know what would be really cool? Can you guys remember last year in summer, May? Was it? Yeah, it was June. Summer. So June, summer last year, when Diablo 3 came out. I know. And remember, we had like 400, 500 viewers at any one time, like for like about a week or so of streams. There was like 400, 500 people in here at any one time, and like that was the average. It could I don't know, but it could be like that next week. So that'd be really cool. The big downs, one of the big down. I suppose cons, instead of calling it downwards. One of the big cons at the time that I stream is because for some people it's too early and for some other people it's too late. So I'm in a weird time slot just with how I am. And that's just no fault really of my own. I can't go too late because I can't be streaming at like from 1 o'clock in the morning until like 5 or whatever, because that's just insanity for my own health. But then I can't go too early on my own time because then other people, will still be asleep or whatever. So you just have to kind of pick a time that you can handle yourself, So I know that time's it's not perfect. It's not like, peak American time, like streaming at like 8 o'clock till 12 o'clock or something like that, where the vast majority of people would easily be able to be like, oh, I'm off work, whatever, I can sit down and watch Jay. It's I'm aiming at a completely hard enough time as it is. That's why numbers can be tougher to get in as an average, but we gotta get there. What a big old halo. What if a woman goes topless? Well, double standards indeed. Look, I've been an advocate for my female friends. I've been a long-term advocate of free to nipple. I believe, and I firmly believe this, and women can, if anyone ever criticizes me for being like, oh, but you get your tits out, I'm like, I advocate to get your tits out. I'm more than happy to advocate for free to nipple. Like I'd love nothing more, because then everyone is equal. Everyone's on an equal playing field. But unfortunately, it's not my website. I don't have any say in the matter. I can't, unfortunately, allow females on Twitch to have their nipples out because it's not my website. If it was my website, and I'd have a lot bigger say and I'd be a lot more open to the idea. Personally, I would allow it. However, there's other powers at B, such as Amazon, who would definitely not allow it. So yeah, you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place there. How it is. But yeah. But I'd be completely up for allowing females to stream, if they so wished, topless. Make a website, free to tits. There is already a website out there for, let's say, a more adult-focused, for more adult-focused streams. There is a website out there for that. I'd imagine it's gained a little bit more popularity since I last looked at it. Let me have a look at it, actually. I'm not going to bring it up on streamed for you, as in front of you right now, because it might be inappropriate, because you never know what could pop up. No, it's not pornographic. It's not like Pornhub, or no, it's not Cam4 or OnlyFans or anything like that. No. Yeah, see, I literally log into it, and the first thing that I see is a girl pushing her ass up against her camera. Yeah, see, this is why I can't put things on. This is why I can't show you, because. And this girl has. Oh no, okay, she's okay. Yeah. See, the thing is, why can't people just? I find it hard. It's hard to describe this or get the words out. There's something about people's mentality when it comes to people being half naked or fully naked. They act very differently, it seems, on these websites. Like, why can't you just sit here and play games and be naked and just act the exact same, or be half topless? Like, you don't need to be a complete, like, you don't have to really turn it into as sexual as it needs to be. Like, we can, like, if there was a movement, we could definitely make this a lot more normal, where people could literally sit and play games being topless, male, female, doesn't matter, and everyone thinks it's just normal, like it's just the way it is. But unfortunately, when it usually comes to, it's more on the women's side, when women are topless, yeah, things just get a bit more wild, it seems. Whereas I guess it's because when men, it's just like, it's just another man doing it. You know, it's not seen as taboo. But when women are there, you know, it's just a bit of a different story. But it would be nice that you could just literally just log into a stream and someone's there half naked and you're like, oh, cool, what are they playing? You know, you're not like, it's not turned into some sort of pornographic segment or something like that, you know. It's just, you're just sitting nude, you know. But we're just not there yet, people. We're just not there yet. It might be quite a long way to go there. Jay, have you ever had a girlfriend, or are you so gay you never had? I've had 3 or 4. What's that, 3? I've had 3 No, Kelly would be one. Yeah, I've had 3 girlfriends. I had 3 girlfriends. So yes, I've been with women. But that was a long time ago. Americans are more prudish than Europeans. So yeah, it is. That is very much fact. But yeah, so there is a website, it's called Plex Storm. That was the one that I was looking up, but they changed the interface and now it's just basically like probably like one of those webs. I've actually never used Chatterbait or Cam4 in my life. I know what they are, but I've never used them. I've never logged into them. But are you a gold star? I'm a gold star. Yeah, you can put the gold star right here on my forehead. That's I'm a gold star. I'm right there, my gold star. Just stick it to my face, Stub. Just stick it to my face. I kissed a girl in 5th grade, got in trouble, now I'm a raging homosexual. Blame Catholic school. So that's what they do, see? That's what the Catholics do. He only wanted to cuddle with GFs. That's all you ever want to do. It's like, I'm just going to comb your hair. I know. Jesus Christ. Ugh. The thing is I love women. I love women to talk to them. And stuff like that. I just don't want to do anything else with them. Not nowadays, anyway. Back then, yeah, I would have been a bit more sexual. But nowadays, I'd look at a woman, I'd be like, oh dear God, I could never. You know, I think of them in a completely different, like completely non-sexual, completely platonic, you know, relationship right there nowadays. I wouldn't dream of being with a woman nowadays, and that's not putting any shade, any shade on women or blah blah blah. It's just that look, guys, men do it better. Men just do it better. It's just simple as that. And if you're a man and you've never had a man, then look, men just do it better. So, just there you go. And I'm talking about the sexual part here. I'm not trying to make this more like, oh my god, Jay just said that men are better than women in like jobs and stuff. That's out of context. I'm literally talking about the physical sexual acts between a man and a man. I was going to say man and a woman, but I'm like, no, definitely not that. Man and man. Uh, we got it. Men do it better for men, you mean? Men just do it better. Men just do it better for men. Yeah, for men, of course. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. That's how it is for me, and that's how it's going to remain. And that's the good thing. That's actually what the big reveal was, guys. It's just to let you know I'm gay. It's like, guys, I have a big reveal. This is very hard for me to say, but I'm gay, and deal with it. And now we move on with our lives. Big reveal, over and done with. Boom, mic drop. Jay, are you the big spoon or little spoon? Why do you have to choose? Like, you don't need to, like, I don't think there's any need to choose. If I want to be a big spoon, I'll be the big spoon. If I want to be a little spoon, I'll be a little spoon. You know what I'm saying? So, it's good to go either way. I'm a spork. We just adapt. You just, I'm a whatever spoon. A whatever spoon. Thank you for trusting me to share your secret. Yeah, definitely, guys. Guys, I'm just letting you all know now I'm gay, but for the love of God, never check out J for pay because that's that's J for pay. It's only when I'm for pay. That stuff, before my announcement, I swear, all that is just for pay. There was no pleasure in any of that stuff. The J for pay was just completely for money reasons. There was nothing about being gay there. I was just being straight J, making his money by being for pay. You get it? You get it. Say, that's why we call it J for pay. But yeah, now I'm a raging homosexual, so it all worked. It all worked out in the end. Sure. Those pleasure moans were faked. It's like, oh my god, they were faked. I want to ask if you do feel good doing any of that, but I don't want to pry and be rude, so I won't promise. Man, like, why wouldn't you feel good? Like, I'm not going to talk about this like at length because we're on Twitch for one, but I'm just going to make a very simple point, okay? If you're getting, and I'm keeping this as like PG as possible, if you're getting pleasure, it should feel good. There's the answer to your question. It feels good. It's a different kind of good due to the situation, but you're getting pleasure, therefore it feels good. That make sense? You don't need to fake it because it's already pleasurable. And that's where we will end that segment there. The answer should be there. Your parents wanted a girl. They don't get that, but you'll fulfill their dreams of having a son-in-law someday, maybe. The thing is yeah, I could absolutely have a kid if I wanted to. I don't want to have a kid. Just as an FYI, I really don't want to have a child. I couldn't afford to have a child, nor would I want to pay attention to them for that long. I have too much other stuff that I want to focus on in my life right now to have a child. But I could definitely have a child. I think I'd be a fantastic father, to be honest. But just not my thing. 2 mugs, 1 J. 2 mugs, 1 J. Panda Jin. Loving that comment, man. Thank you so much. Jay and idea your pecs on the mug or a mouse pad. The amount of people that want my pecs on a mouse pad, it's just next level. You know, right now I don't have any feasible way to do the you know, the mouse pads that have that kind of the foam, that have the foam at the top of it. I seriously have to get a new one of these. It's absolutely just starting to rip now. But you know the regular mouse pads, like this is my normal mouse pad right now. But you know you have the kind of the foamy stuff here for the peckies. The pecs, the wrist holder stuff that like this. Yeah, I don't know is there a feasible way for me to be able to get that or make that. So I'm not sure what to do in that scenario right now. Or I could literally just get this and I could print my pecs on them and see how that turns out. I don't know, would the printer really capture the essence of it though? I don't know. Oh, it can be done. I just don't know the cost of what it would. I'd have to do a cost analysis of it and see. But yeah, I think that would be a big money maker. So it's something that I'd have to consider. What I would pay 50 for it easily. Well, 50 it is. Here we go. Let's do it. I will look into it, and people can just put stickers on them. Yeah, you could do that. That's true. That is actually true. I could, you know, the stickers. So if I go onto the website there, move my screens around so I can show this. So on the website, okay, you gotta collect them all. So you have your sticker section here on the website, right? Oh god, I made Jay go down a rabbit hole. So you have your sticker section here. I could literally take a photo of both pecs, put them on a sticker. Now I don't know, realistically, I don't know how it would turn out in print. I honestly couldn't tell you. There's a reason I have unicorns here and not my breasts, I suppose. But we could probably put it on, and then you could get the sticker, and then you could put them on a mouse pad, and then you're literally have a sticker on your mouse pad. The thing though is the stickers, like I don't know how long the sticker would last for if you're constantly, you know, ruffling it with your wrist all the time. It might peel off. I couldn't tell you. It really depends. Like when you have a sticker, you don't touch the sticker all the time in reality. You usually stick it to something and leave it there. Now, the stickers are highly durable, don't get me wrong. But I just don't know how long they would stick on, let's say, an appliance like this anyway. I don't know. Jay wants to make those furry peck mouse pads. That's People want me to make those mouse pads. People have been asking me this for, I'd say, on and off for about 2 years. People have been asking about having. People have been asking about peck pillows as well, having my pecs on them. Um, you know, so it's just one of those things. Not much of a problem for me because everything in my room is sticky. Ego, did that come out the way that I'm thinking it was supposed to come out? Because I'm thinking of one particular reason, and I. Oh god. Ego, clean your fucking room. Hey Jay, I sent an image in the chit chat section. Check it out. Let me have a look. Oh, by the way, where is Benjamin still here? Ben, if you're still here, let me know. I know you're saying you had to do something about school. Anime J Potty Pill. That's it. Like people were asking me about the people were asking me about having a J pillow basically. So it was a pillow made out of my pecs and yeah yeah. So this is what Evil Dark Lady put on Discord right there. By the way, guys, if you're not on my Discord, check it out. Link is down there on the link tree. But yeah, so this is basically what it is. See, it would work for me. I just would have to figure out how I'd make it. I'm just not sure how I'd make it. Ponty, no ads. Ponty, get a subscription, man. Get a subscription. The amount of ads you go through. Ponty's here and he gets nothing but ads. Half his stream is ads, it seems. But yeah, it is definitely an idea. I just don't know how I'd source that reliably. Like I know through the partners at Fort Wall, they would not supply that. I'd have to do it all myself. Yeah, the chesticles. Exactly. I over time, exactly, yeah. Get someone to draw you as animated because it would be easier than a photo. Yeah, like you'd kind of have to. I don't think the photo would come out that great in the print. That's that would be strange. Like I really don't think like the photo would print all that well. Rule 34. I don't know about that now, Evil. I don't know about that. But yeah, so guys, this is the a nice update, and I can't wait now to promote this around over the next couple of days and into the foreseeable as well. So if you're just tuning in, this is the merch store that I launched this evening. So with the holidays coming up, if you're looking for a gift for someone or looking for something to buy yourself, whether it's a kid in your life or there's a woman in your life or a man in your life, there's items here for everybody. Most items are unisex, but there are specific ones for female and kids. This is the beginning. This is going to expand. There's going to be more merch added every month. So it's going to be added regularly. That's what I mean. So even though that tonight there's already a good amount of items on the website, there's going to be a lot more added as time goes on. Now, as part of my community, there's going to be a section set up on Discord after the stream, shortly after the stream, for if you have any suggestions of particular merch that you'd like to see. Feel free to put that in. Just specify if it's a t-shirt or maybe what graphic you think would be cool on it, or maybe you can link something that you see that's quite popular and you'd like my version of it, with the unicorns on it or whatever like that. Like I've taken these suggestions already. So for example, the pocket ones, we have the pocket unicorns, for example, on this lovely fine gentleman. You can see the little unicorn in the pocket here, or else you have the today I feel, and then you have like different variations of this one with different emotions from the different unicorns as well. There's also ways to randomize this and also personalize it as well. So if you're a member on the website, you'll have access to that. So to be a member, you just go to the unicorn section and then you just come down to the membership, and then you get lots of extra perks, including extra discounts and extra stuff on top of that too. Outside of that, though, we have tees, we have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have tank tops, like this fine gentleman is wearing right there. There's other various apparel that will be added in the future. Then there's home stuff like pillows, cushions, coasters, mouse pads. You have mugs as well. So like the mugs that like I'm drinking from, for example, like literally it's right there. You can see it. This one's right. You can see them right there. There's little variations of each one, but you can see my one that's in my hand. This was the prototype version. The only difference, at least on one of those, is that it's moved over to the side. But this is my original one. There's other different ones there being and added in the future. But yeah, check them out. And also, if you like stickers, you can add in stickers of the different. You can turn the digital emotes that you see on Twitch into physical stickers, and you can, well, stick them anywhere you want. You want, really, whether it's on, your phone case, or it's on your wall, or it's on a backpack, or where people like to stick stickers. So feel free to check all those out if you so wish. Make it Arcanine inspired unicorn. I could do that. I could definitely get that done. And upload a person to it. Upload a person into it. What do you mean? Upload a person into it? Into the Arcanine inspired unicorn? Can I get the Can I get the gentleman in the shirt? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can just print bots out. Like eventually, the robots will do it. The sex bots. Yeah, like that guy there would definitely be sex bot material. Just saying. 100% sex bot material. I hope he never sees this stream. I don't want a bot, I want a real man. Ponty, we all want a real man, but sometimes we just need to settle for the bot, okay? we don't all get what we want. Sometimes we have to go for the bot. And that's just how life is, dude. That's just how life is. We just have to roll with it. But yes, and also for Black Friday as well, which is going to be next week, there'll be a 10% discount off everything on the website as well. Just as if you're a Twitch member, as I said, if you're a Twitch subscriber, you have 10% off everything on the merch store. There's also going to be discounts of similar value if you're a member on other different websites that I have. So, it pays its way forward. The merch store is going to be at center of everything. So everything that you're pretty much a member on, there's going to be a discount. The discounts don't stack though. So if you have, let's say, a 5% discount on one thing and 10% discount on the other, when you go to the checkout, it's whichever value you want it to be. So they don't stack, unfortunately. So so even if you're a Twitch member, and then let's say next week there's a 10% discount off for Black Friday, let's say, it's the same value at the end of the day. It's 10%. So they don't stack. Just bear that in mind. You don't know the Lucy Liu Futurama episode? I do know the Lucy Liu Futurama episode. It's a good episode. I think he means like this. Let me see. I need to type that into my Googles. Thank God it's not a Facebook link, because Dub, you know what the last Facebook link done to me, right? I have my lovely deep focus music on in the background to help me focus and concentrate. Downloading Lucy Liu.
It worked.
You're one sexy man. Fill up, J. Fry.
It worked perfectly.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to be like. That's exactly what it's going to be like. Almost there. Just not quite perfect, but almost there. Henry Cavill, why not? Look, if you're going to have a bot, you might as well make it whatever perfect specimen of a human being that you want. Or maybe you can make it like a mixture of different humans. You might take something of Henry's, and then you might take something of, me. And then you take something of someone else. I don't know. You can make your own mishmash kind of bot. Like, I'll have a little bit of Jay's titties or his beautiful smile. I don't know. Yeah, Jay's titties. Okay, Jay's titties with everything else Henry Cavill. Haven't I seen that somewhere before? Oh, yes, we definitely have. There was definitely a meme of me and Henry Cavill. There has been. I've seen it. There's probably a rule. You know what? It'd be interesting if there's ever a Rule 34 of me and Henry Cavill. And if there ever is, please let me know about it because I want to see it. I like visualizing it in my head is one thing, but seeing it on Unreal 34, that would be a completely different scenario. I'm up for that. So please find one of these Rule 34 artists and me with Henry Cavill. Thank you very much. Do it. I permit my image to be used for that purpose. What's Rule 34? Yeah, Ponty. Yeah. I love how innocent Ponty's trying to sound. Oh, what's Rule 34? Yeah, Ponty. Ponty of all people, you know what Rule 34 is, Ponty. You cannot trick us, Ponty. Do you think we were born yesterday? You're not only do you know what Rule 34 is, you're like the mayor of it. You're the president. You're the co-founder, or maybe even the CEO, the original. You're even this founder of it. You're like that far into Rule 34. I don't remember the numbers. Look, that's what they always say. Oh, was it rule like 47 or something like that? It's kind of maybe like that. And then someone's like, oh, Rule 34. And like, ah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Rule 34. How did I forget about that? You knew all along. You knew it. Don't you try to be coy with me. Don't you try now, mister. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Oh, yeah, Rule 43. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because me and you don't know what Rule 43 is. It's like, there was one time, I only found out about Rule 34. It was only a few years, it was only maybe 2 or 3 years ago that I probably found out about Rule 34. And honestly, I think it was actually after one of my streams originally I found out about it. Because I honestly like was innocent about it and I didn't have a clue what the hell it was. And then when I actually found out, I was actually on stream and I found out and I was like, "Oh my god." And like some people were like, thinking I was disingenuine, that I didn't know what it was. I honestly, at that moment, I had no idea what it was. So when I saw what Rule 34 is, that was a freaking genuine reaction. And then I kept forgetting, at least initially, I kept forgetting the number. I was like, Rule something, and everyone in chat immediately, 34, like, brrr. And I'm like, yeah. But that was when I was completely innocent and I really didn't have a clue what it was. I don't even know why it was called Why is it called Rule 34? I actually don't even know why it's called Rule 34. I know I could Google it, but why bother? I'm just going to ask the experts, you guys. Like, why is it called Rule 34? I've known about Rule 34 since I was 12. Yeah, well, I didn't, okay? Now, I probably scrolled past some of the content, like, on other websites, because it's not normally something I'd watch. But it's very interesting. That's a word you can use for it. Interesting. No shade, no nothing. It's absolute, completely all good, But it's not. It wouldn't be my usual on my palate, let's say. But look, time and a need for everything, I suppose, in life. Evening, Jay. Looking cozy. What I miss, Doodle. Happy Dave is if anybody knows. If anybody knows on this channel what Rule 34 is, this would be this actually, Ponty, I spoke too much. This is the co-founder of Rule 34. Okay, this man knows what Rule 34 is. If anybody else, like if no one else did, this man knows. And the reason why Doodle would know is because, well, Doodle is really good at drawing big Barra characters. So I'd very, very, very much imagine Doodle would have a very good idea. Because he's in the whole Barra community, he'd have a very good idea what would be Rule 34. Right, Doodle? So they're a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire. I'll make a Rule 35 if I can be a billionaire, whatever that would be. I'll just make a carbon copy. I don't know. We need J Rule 34. There is a J Rule 34. It's called J for Pay. It's just not Rule 34. It's, as I said, I give my permission for you to put me on Rule 34. Make a animation of me or whatever, and put me with Henry Cavill. I just said it. You more than welcome. Just take it away. Art J. I know, yeah. Right about Rule 34 of Jay and myself. Ponty, knock yourself out. But I would be very much happy to see Henry Cavill. And if there's a few other characters I could put in this scenario too. It's based on a web comic that had a caption stating "Rule #34." There is porn of it, no exceptions. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, because obviously, if it's an animation, there's a porn of it. It's like, do you know when you watch a movie? They probably still do it to this day. I know it used to be very cheesy back in the day. You know, like when there's a popular movie and then they'd make a porno version of it. Dub, it always reminds me of the Friends episode of Phoebe Buffet. I don't know. I really have to figure out why that is. Why I do that. Why I take the first word, the first letter of the second word I'm going to say, and I always put in front. It must be an ADHD thing. But Phoebe Buffet and the vampire. What was it? What's that Friends episode again? Phoebe Buffet and the Vampire Lair? No. I forget it. But remember when Phoebe was the porno actress? Well, it was her sister. That was the porno actress. It's those type of movies. It's like, I don't know, The Empire Strikes Back or something, but it would be the porno version of it, and it would be, I don't know, The Empire, I don't know. I can't even think of it. My brain is just mush right now. It's like the Empire enters through the back door or something. I don't know. Jay got distracted into overtime. I know, my mind's working overtime, man. I think 35 is, if there isn't porn, there will be porn. Indeed. There always will be porn. It's how human beings work, guys. It's just built into us. There will always be a porn version. Rule 35, if there's no porn, it will be made. And Rule 36 is there will always be more fucked up shit than what you just saw. That's the truth, guys. Sometimes I've seen so much fucked up shit, and I'm like, it could not possibly be more. I stood corrected multiple times. I can honestly say there will always be more fucked up stuff. And that can go, and that doesn't even have to be porn related. That can be just other stuff related. You know, there's always something more fucked up. The human imagination can keep going. Could be the Irish teaching where we turn moher into moher. Maybe. I'm not too sure what it is, to be honest. My hour. Shameless plug. Now I'm starting to feel my voice starting to go. Jesus Christ. Shameless plug in. If you want to see my Rule 34 art of big barra men, check out my patreon.com. Yeah, by the way, if you want to support, I'll happily allow that. If you want to see some of Doodle's barra men, and support him in doing so, he just linked his Patreon there, so give him some good barra love if you're a barra enjoyer. No problems at all, Doodle, on that one. Rule 63, for every given male character, there's a female version of the character and vice versa. There's some interesting character or gender swaps in that case for these characters that I might want to see that I haven't actually seen. Interesting. We tend to just lose the letters. It could be the Irish, or it could be just something else entirely why I swap. That seems to be all the rules. What's Rule 69? Well, Rule 69 is have a good time, my friend. That's it. And everyone knows what happens in Rule 34 stays in Rule 34 until you take it inevitably out of Rule 34 and put it on Twitter or whatever, or wherever B Sky B or wherever freaking place people go to nowadays. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. But I, as mentioned at the start of the stream, I won't be able to do a full stream tonight. My voice is already starting to go, but I don't know why my voice is starting to go. But it's my gum infection. I don't want to be over using my mouth. Look, there's no other way for me to be saying it. I just don't want to be oral right now. Okay, just too oral is sometimes a bad thing, and I can be quite oral. So enough oral for now. Until my gum infection, it's quite a severe gum infection, heals further. The only reason I'm able to talk right now, realistically, is because I have two different antibiotics in my mouth, or in my there's lots of mouth talk at the moment, in my system at the moment. Otherwise my mouth was like barely opening like 2 days ago. So that was fun. But yeah, so I'm gonna end it off there tonight, guys. Once again, if you are interested in looking out for stuff for Black Friday or for Christmas, or just wanting to buy a few things here and there, once again, I do have my brand new merch store, which just launched tonight. That will be featured more across my social media over the next couple of days. There is 10% off for all of the Twitch subscribers off everything, or you can also pick up a subscription over on the website itself to support me further. There's extra perks there, including helping design and make your own personal versions of these that can be ordered to you as well. Big selection there of various different clothing, from t-shirts to hoodies, tank tops, hats. There's cups there, there's cushions, pillows, stickers, and there's going to be a lot more added over time. So there'll be new content updates regularly. Expect multiple items per month added in. If there's something that you want to see that you haven't seen yet, feel free to hit me up on the Discord. There's going to be a channel added to the Discord about item suggestions, product suggestions. If you're a member on the website, you're going to have like pretty much first dib at that side of things. So yeah, feel free to check it out. This will be pretty much entwining with everything else J Cottz. It'll be promoted everywhere. And if you're already paying, helping to support me on something else, there will be a discount associated that will be on this store as well. They'll be all integrated very, very soon, in the next, probably within the next day, if not even sooner than that. So there you go. But 10% off across the board if you're a Twitch subscriber, which is also, as I said, included if you're a member if you click on the membership icon on the website itself. But feel free to check it out, even if you just want to just have a browse of the stuff that I've been working on. But you know, whether it's for gifts coming up for children, or for the females in your life, or the males in your life, or it's even for yourself, there's plenty of items there, from very cute things to more funny things, and stuff like that too. But I'm going to get in a lot more gym gear over the next, particularly coming up to January. So I'm going to try and get in as much of that. But I do need to get in more tank tops. I only have a couple of tank tops in at the moment. So I want to get more added in. But, 5's not bad to start, but more on the way. Plenty of representation on the website too. Oh wow, now I gotta get more buffs so I can look good in your merch. Yeah, and that's the thing as well, is that if you do buy anything, and if you do want to send me a photo of you wearing it, or if it's an item like, let's say a cup, and you just want, to hold it, or if you want to feature it somewhere, whether it's with your teddy bears, or just take a photo of it, and I'm happy to promote it on the website. So you can be a model on the website, or else promote it on the social media as well. That's an option. You don't have to do that, but you're very welcome to. So if you want to, take a picture of you, for example, let's say you bought one of the stickers, and then you will feature, like, you could put the sticker, let's say, I don't know, on your laptop, for example, and then you could take a photo of the sticker on your laptop, and then that will come up here, for example, in the sticker section with that. So we have a little game on there as well, but you can check that out on the sticker section of how to do that. You can see how many of these photos you can claim for yourself with each sticker. So nice little fun game there, and see when that will completely fill up. Gym gear, so jock straps, stuff. Who knows? But yeah, you can find that link over on the socials link, which Dub already used there, the link tree, guys. That's going to be that's all on all of my bios across my different social media. So if you ever forget, it's at the top there. If you haven't checked out our Discord already, the link is there as well for the Discord. So check that out too. Also, there was a brand new video just released there recently over on YouTube. There's another YouTube video coming out, I believe, Friday. I think it's going to be Friday. I'll be back to you guys on Sunday. Hopefully everything will be all well and good with my gum, so my voice and my mouth and all that will be fine. So check out the YouTube if you haven't. We just went through episode 3 on that particular topic that we're talking about at the moment, which is I just loved making that topic. So feel free to check it out, or any of the other videos that are there too. And yeah, now my voice is really starting to go and I can feel it. So I'm gonna stop talking. So yeah, there we go. I don't know where it just comes from, man. It just goes out of the blue. I think the world just wants to stop me talking. It's like, Jay, less talking, more like bouncing titties or something. I think maybe that's what the universe is starting to do. But yeah, expect more integration with the shop over the next like 24 hours or so. Just expect it, and it will all be done. But remember, this is the start, and it's going to expand from here. I was going to say that. Well, I got there before you, Ponty, anyway, I can tell you that much. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming to check out the website. Feel free to check it out in your own time, of course, as well. And yeah, we will go from there. But all the hard work, at least now, I'm like, it's all out in the opening. It's all out in the open, should I say. So yeah, there we go. So Dub, did we have did you have was it Ryodile? I think you were saying for the raid tonight. We're going to do a raid. I think it was to Ryo. Yeah, it was Ryo. I knew I saw that somewhere. For some reason he came into my head, and that's when yeah, it must be because I saw him. Well, Ryo is cute. Let's just, Ryo is cute, obviously. So there's that too. And we have Mischief Yeen. Mischief Yeen came in for a few minutes earlier too. We'll give him a raid the next day that he's streaming. Ryodile actually has a merch store as well, doesn't he? Excuse me. Dear God. Yeah, it's actually progressing now. It's really weird. So guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Ryodile is currently playing. Oh, he's playing. I haven't played Arceus. I haven't played Pokemon Arceus. Yeah, I might check that out actually for 5 minutes while I'm putting away my stream. I'm gonna check it out because I haven't seen it before. Haven't got around to playing Arceus yet. But we'll give a stream to Ryo and see what he's up to. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, the people we raid are cool guys. They're always cool. They're vetted by Dub, so we put full faith in Dub's choices. So check out Ryo. Ryo's a cool guy. He's wearing lots of blue. Does he have blue in his hair? He's on. Wait, I think he has blue in his hair, and he's also wearing blue. See, that's class. Or is there's not blue there? That could be this screen, yeah. I think there's a bit of screen thing there too. But yeah, anyway, looks cool. I should do that. It's just that I kind of like cut away all my hair, so I can't really do blue into my hair right now. Oh, good, you're here. So that means you're feeling at least somewhat better. Galoris, you caught me right at the end of my stream because my voice is starting to I go again, and my gum is still quite inflamed, but the antibiotics are helping. But once again, guys, I'm going to leave you now with Ryodol. And if you want to check out the brand new merch store, as I said, feel free to check that out. The link is on the link tree. So check it out anytime you want. And Dub just linked it there. So guys, I'm going to leave you with Ryodol. He's going to be on in about 30 seconds once the stream ends. So just bear with it. And thank you so much once again for coming to the stream. Sorry, I'm trying to get my voice together. So Shlán leat, Shlán Awalia, agus Cuddler Gasolv Macorda Anish, agus well she Mirastere, Nikena Lada Warag she. I can't even say that. The voice just went as I was trying to say it. Agus Agus a warg shit. Yeah, I'm good. I'm dying on stream. I'm literally gonna die on stream. Shlán, it's fine. It's grand.
And then we have 2 open spots. We'll do Gumi. You said the neutral Gumi's okay,